Hi friends, welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing really well today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really not used to being on camera. I feel like I'm going to be like fiddling with my hair and stuff. I am going to be fiddling with my hair because it's going to piss me off. But welcome in everyone, welcome in. Thought I'd be on camera today, not for the full thing, obviously, but for the first bit to show my face on stream for the first time in like a hot minute. So I was like, it's whatever, it's whatever. I feel like I look a disaster. As you can see, horrendous stress eczema going on here, which we absolutely love to see, as well as just everything else going on with my face. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm not too bothered about how I look. I'm not really that into how I look, to be honest. So it's fine. But I thought I'd just be on camera to start off the stream, and then of course I will be becoming a seal because there's no way I can keep this light on the whole time. There's no way. I just cannot be doing I just can't. I just cannot do that. My eyes would not cope. I just know they wouldn't. Will they ever cope again? I really don't know. Maybe not, but we'll see. We'll see in the future. But yes, welcome in everyone. This feels really weird because it's like the first stream since all the shit went down. And I took like the choice to not stream, just have like a few. I can't remember when the last time we streamed was, last week sometime. Yeah, real. Exactly. We have the things that are necessary, so we love to see it. But I made the decision to like not stream for a little while I kind of figured out what the fuck I was doing and what the fuck was the best for everybody really and stuff. So today's a little bit of an update for anyone who missed any updates on socials, etc. And just a bit more of like an in-person update because I felt like it was important, and also to just kind of like give a lowdown of how shit's going to be going from now on. It's nothing drastically different. I feel like I'm making it sound like there's something drastically different. It's nothing drastically different. It's just there's a couple of things to note and be aware of. So again, if anyone for some reason is living under a frigging rock, Twitch decided to like end its part. No, Twitch decided. Well, did Twitch decide? No, Amazon decided. Let's be real. When I say Twitch, I don't want anyone coming for me because I've already had it and I can't be bothered with it anymore. When I'm saying Twitch does this, Twitch does this. Obviously, I'm meaning essentially Amazon, which owns Twitch. So no one even try that with me today. I've already had people getting really hetty about it, being like, "Oh, it's not Twitch, it's Amazon." And it's like, well, there's fault on both, to be honest with you. Let's be real. Like, I think that's very, very obvious. To be honest. Thank you so much for the lurky. I appreciate it. Exactly. I'm like, some Twitch staff have spoken up and said that they hate it. Some of them on a certain live stream on the day clearly don't really give a shit, to be honest, which isn't really a surprise, is it, to be fair? I'm not gonna name names. I don't really give a fuck. I don't care what Twitch does to me or my channel or any shit like that, to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about speaking speaking up and out about things on stream and being like, "Oh, well, what if Twitch gets angry?" Who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? Like, I don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm actively like I'm streaming on Twitch because there's no other alternative. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like to do live stream content because I like the interaction, to be honest. Like, I like the interaction of being able to, like, talk to people at the same time. Um, and it's like a really, as I've spoken about before, it's a really, like, nice way for me to socialize because it works in a way that is it just it just kind of, like, works. Sorry, I was just, like, freaking out because my eyes looked really weird, as in, like, my pupils, but I'm like, "I don't think there's anything wrong with them." Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's, like, anything wrong with them, but like, I don't know, they just look off for me, but I think they're fine, I think they're fine. I thought I had, like, that eye contact thing or something on, and I was like, "Ew, I don't like that," but no, I'm pretty sure it's just my eyes, actually. Um, yeah, I think that's the thing, it's like, well, there's people who are against it, obviously, in any organization, but the organization as a whole has to be held account to all the shit that's gone on, essentially, but as I was saying, like, I don't really I'm streaming because, like, streaming is something that I've done for over 3 years now? Question mark. That doesn't mean it's coming up to 4. Oh my god, it does, I've just done the maths. I think it does mean it does mean that. I was like, "Oh my god, that's 4 years in November." I was like, "No, it's not, it can't be." It is, I've just worked yeah, it is because I started in 2022, um, which is wild. Hell yeah, we love to see it, we love to see it. I've tried, I think you can tell. I mean, to be honest, like, I was thinking about making a banner and everything, like, as in, like, stringing up banners and stuff and everything, and I was like, "Chill, chill, chill." I'm someone who will get really stuck into doing, like, widgety bits and bobs behind stream, and I was like, "I'll get sucked down a wormhole." I already have really, but I was like, I can't go overboard." But, yeah, so I am streaming on Twitch still because I like streaming, I like the live element to it. I have long ago kind of I'm not it's kind of like a double thing for me, although Twitch has been a way to support myself, financially, if we're being super frank about it, it's also more so for me than anything else just been like a way to socialize in a way that's, like, accessible to me. Like, I've spoken about it a lot, but I'm socially not always doing the best, and recently, in the last maybe 6 months, it's been really difficult for me to, like, socialize kinda outside of just messaging and texting people because that's my preferred method of communication, but obviously it's not everyone, so I like the fact that I can talk and then people can respond in text and I can read it, and that's good for me and stuff, and I know other people are similar and have said similar as well, which is really nice. Um, but I'm more so I don't wanna stop streaming, to be honest, like, I'll be super frank, I don't have a lot going on in my life, like, I don't have a lot going on, you know, I'm chronically ill, I'm disabled, I'm not able to, work a traditional 9 to 5 job or anything like that to occupy my time. So I spend a lot of my time here, sat here in my room, whether it's talking to my friends in the puta or talking to people on Twitch or like, streaming or, doing other sorts of things or gaming or doing stuff for my small business. Like, my world is quite small, and Twitch makes it a little bit less small, if that makes sense. Yes, definitely do so. I have got a timer, but you know what I mean? It probably won't happen, but, I've got, like, this little message. It is on a timer, but I literally do not trust Mix It Up because you're like, "Oh, do it every 20 minutes," and then I'm like, "When would we be doing that? When would we be doing that?" Because it often doesn't turn up, so if it ever gets double because I pressed it and then it goes, mind your business. But there's some info here as well if you want to, like, take some time to read that. "Drink type my beloved," hell yes. I think we need to make it an emote. I think we need let me write that down. I think we need, like, a drink type my beloved because I think that'd be really funny. I'm gonna write it down because there's no way I'll remember it, at all. I think I'm writing on the back of this yeah, I'm definitely writing on the sticky side of the Post-it note. I was like, "Hold on a minute, this is weird." "Yo, double drink." Okay, that's kinda scary. That's kinda scary, isn't it? The fact that we're talking about it and then that happens, that's kind of upsetting. But yes, anyway, so back to my horror the horrors, no jokes. But my life is incredibly kinda, like, small, if, that makes sense. I'm not mobile, I can't drive, I'm not medically cleared to even learn to drive, let alone, obviously, have a car and stuff like that. Um, I am in a phase of my life where I am just trying to figure my shit out, as in figure myself out, figure how I fit into things and how I can, like, integrate better into the world and stuff and things like that, because I'm not really at the moment, but also I live in quite a small place and I don't have a lot of connection with people. So, my connection online and stuff is important to me, because without that I would be like completely isolated essentially from anything and anyone, essentially. So, although most of my friends, I haven't met them, um, some of them I have, but most of them no, because we all live all over the place and stuff. Like, it helps me. It's not something that I want to let go of, and I think especially now given what's happened with Twitch and given what's happened with this AI training bullshit and stuff, like now more than ever, it's just about like you know it's more for me and for the community, like, both ways, is a place to socialize, is a place to know that you're safe from Gen AI bullshit, to be super open and super honest about anything and everything realistically, so I'm not, that's more I want it to be, like, more of a chat space and stuff. I'm not interested in the thought of, like, growing and stuff. Is just not of interest to me anymore, I guess. There's not a lot of public transport, no. There's, like, 1 bus. It costs a lot of money, and it's very slow. There's not a lot of them, they're very infrequent, which kinda sucks, and all it gets you to is a slightly bigger version of the place that I live in. So, which technically I guess has a train station, but then obviously you have to, like, get from wherever the bus drops you to the train station, which isn't easy. Um And then obviously pay to get on a train. Like, it's just like it's basically a lot of financial stuff, logistic stuff that isn't great, really. I really miss when I used to live in Edinburgh for my master's degree, because it was so accessible to just, like, go places. Like, I lived even though, like, at one point I didn't live, like, really anywhere near the train station, I could get a bus there really easy or walk there if I wanted to and was able to. At that point, I was kind of a little bit more able to do that. But you can take the bus and stuff, you can get the train just out of the city, get the train around the city, like stuff like that. It's more accessible and easier to get around, and I do miss that a lot. So I think now more than ever, it's hard because sometimes I mourn that life and I mourn the life that I used to kind of have, I guess, or something. And it was very difficult and messed up because it was at the height of lockdown. So it was like had its like difficulties obviously as well for different reasons, but I'm not able now to get out and about. I jump at any opportunity I can to get out and about. If my dad's working somewhere, we might tag along, or we try as a family to get out and stuff. Like, no one in the family really has like any pals nearby or anything, so we're a very small family. So we kind of jump, and that's also, I guess, a reason why sometimes streams are a little bit all over the place, or I don't know when I can schedule, because I'm like, "Oh, well, there's a potential I might be going somewhere today, or there's a potential that I might be able to," and because of how small my, um, like, not circle, that's the wrong word, like, world, I guess, is, like, I have to just jump on the opportunity. I need to stop. If anyone sees me doing it, not that you can see on camera, but I'm like, I need to stop doing it, Jesus." Um, but I kinda jump on those opportunities, and I have to prioritize that almost as, like, a health thing over streaming, because for me, getting out and about is really important, because I'm not able to get out and about like I used to be able to, when I lived away for university, or even just after university, or even just, like, in the past, like, couple years. Like, I was able to afford to, like, fly to places like the Netherlands and go to Comic Cons and have that, like, confidence as well, and although I still have the confidence, I don't have it to put into practice, if that makes sense. So it's like, for me, streaming is important, and it's not something that I'm like, "Oh, well, that's fine, like, I can give up streaming or whatever, like, I'll be fine." It's not really like that. It's kind of it's more than that, I guess, for me, and it's kinda, like, vulnerable to talk about, but it is what it is, do you know what I mean? Like, I do not have a lot going on with my life and stuff, and I don't have a lot of ways to support myself, not financially, but, like, socially and emotionally and stuff. Like, I don't have a lot of that, slash any currently. So when Twitch kinda came out with the Gen AI stuff, I was just like, "Oh my god," I needed a few days to process it because I was like, "What does this mean?" Like, and they didn't really provide us any answers and arguably haven't still provided us the answers to some of the questions that we are having. But, it's just kind of like, you know, I just needed a few days to, like, process it and think, like, how am I gonna, like, make this space, like, safe for people? Because that was my main thing. Like, I was just really worried and stressed about that, if you know what I mean. And it's like, it felt really odd, like, getting everything ready to stream today because I was like, "Oh," like, I obviously, it's only been a few days, it's not even been that long since I last streamed, but it's that, like, Twitch has, like, spun on its axes since then, and I'm grateful that my social media feeds are full of people who are, like, obviously very, very anti that, but it's hard sometimes because 'cause I've been coming onto Twitch just to look, and it feels like for a lot of people, visually anyway, like, nothing has really changed, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really, you know, I'm more so veering now towards watching people's streams that are, like, very anti the AI, as in, they've got it in their titles, they're using the tags and stuff like that, you know, and stuff, so it is giving a signal to me that it's safe because I personally don't wanna talk in someone's chat that I don't know if they are opted in or not, and they might be opted in, as in they just haven't opted out yet, so opted in is obviously the default, which is shitty. Um, so I don't know that, and no one can know that really, unless obviously a streamer makes it very clear that they either are or aren't. Obviously, I think there's much more people making it obvious that they are opted out than the people that are, opted in still. And again, a lot of people will probably be, like, unaware that they might still be opted in, because maybe they haven't been in Twitch in a while and stuff like that. Yeah, I won't the only thing I'm gonna be doing, so I was gonna get onto it, but I'm only gonna be raiding people who have completely signaled that they are, anti the Gen AI, because I can't, it's for the safety of myself, but everybody, I can't be messing with it. Um, I personally kind of want to just stick, if I can do, if there's people on, it's in the little message, but there is something called Safe Badge that people are using. Not everyone's using it, and if someone isn't using it, it doesn't say that they are using and allowing the Gen AI to do their thing. That's definitely not true, but it's a visual thing for me that I can see on my end quickly to let me know that somewhere is safe, if that makes any sense. So it's do you know what I mean? Like, it's for me, I think I'm gonna probably be, like, focusing most on that, I think. I don't think there is a dialogue. The first time I went onto Twitch, it said something about changing in terms of terms and conditions, and if you wanted to continue, you had to press accept. Um, you know, I pressed accept. I mean, I pressed accept knowing that by accepting, I essentially was saying that almost like I was okay with it. But if you don't accept the terms and conditions, it was not going to let you any further onto Twitch. Um, so I didn't know how to get around that, other than obviously just saying yes. And other people have said they've done the same as well. Type of vibe and things. Is there an NT? That's really good because I literally said that on Blue Sky. I was like, listen, if a partner makes a stream that says like anti-Gen AI stream team, so you can put it as your team, that would be so good. Obviously, I really fucking hope that anyone who has done that is not doing that. I hope they're just letting in anyone. Obviously, like, maybe they'll vet it in terms of, maybe you have to do a very small Google form basically being like, are you definitely, anti Gen AI and all of this type of thing or whatever, and maybe like a trick question to get bots and stuff like that or whatever. Um, but I would hope that there's not something where it's like, oh, we're only letting in like certain amount of people at the time. Because I don't know if there's a, I don't know if there's a thing. I don't know. Yeah, Firefox extension for it is planned. So if anyone is wondering what the T is with the badge, do I have an image of it? I think I do. I think I have an image of what I mean. again, some of y'all will see it on my stream, some of y'all won't. It depends if you have it on. So it's important kind of also because it does both ways. So if you add the badge yourself, that's great, but if you don't add the extension, you can't see it essentially. It's not something that you have to do by any means. So this is what mine looks like. Um, for anyone again who maybe hasn't got it sorted yet or can't because of their browser, unfortunately. Or if you don't want to, that's also completely fine. It's not a be all end all, and it also is important to note that someone not having the badge doesn't mean that they are opted in. It just means they don't have the badge. They might not have wanted to get the badge. They might not be able to because of their browser, for example. Or again, they might not really want to have it. Essentially, you obviously have to authorize Twitch as part of that. So I guess some people will be uncomfortable with it. I was kind of a bit like, I just really want to like have a way to like visually show people that I am 100%. I think it should be I think it should be obvious from my stream and everything going on and just like 2 minutes of looking at my about page. I think you can tell I've got it in my bio, I've got it in everywhere I can just so it's very visible. But this is like a visible reminder as well. And this is what I'm going to be using to, if I, on days that I do end up raiding out, I'm going to just be looking for that symbol. So once you have it enabled, you'll see a little symbol, just the little like cross out symbol next to people's names where you see the like live list. So for absolute safety, I'm just going to go with the people that have that symbol rather than the tags, etc. for now, just for absolute priority and safety. For a while, I didn't know how to deal with raiding because I was like, I didn't know how to deal with it because I was like, how do we know 100%? It's hard, obviously, to know 100%. Like, a lot of my mutuals on Twitch, thankfully, are extremely anti-Gen AI and always have been and always will be. So I know for sure that they've been opted out, and they've vocally said that they've opted out. And of course, I 100% believe that they have done because, and stuff. We do be vibing stuff. Oh, real. Yeah, I wasn't really sure because everywhere is using their own ones. So AI opted out is like the most popular one, and that's being used by like the guilds, etc. Um, Important to note as well that the Twitch guilds existing and being part of Twitch doesn't automatically mean any of them are happy with this. They're not. They're fucking raging about it. I'm in the Pride Guild and they are not happy about it. So I think that's the important thing to note as well. Like we said at the beginning, when I say Twitch did this or Twitch did this, it's more so like, well, obviously they were forced to by Amazon. They didn't really have a choice. They're owned by Amazon. Do you know what I mean? They're not their own entity anymore. They're owned by Amazon. So whatever Amazon wants to do, they have to do. And obviously, like, Amazon obviously don't care about, the actual impacts of it, that they're not really, they see us, and by us I mean everybody on Twitch, whether you stream or you just chat or anything, um, like they just see us as an asset to use essentially. Is it a surprise? No. It sucks that it's happened on Twitch so badly, and I am full of so much like pain and hatred and upset about it, but as is a lot of people, and again, a lot of people who, are Twitch ambassadors and stuff, and or just, big streamers, maybe big partner streamers that maybe are, actually in contact with the Twitch staff and stuff and are well known to the Twitch staff and things. A lot of people have been saying that this is obviously like shit, do you know what I mean? And I feel like it's probably hard to know from their standpoint what's best to do. Obviously if you are a streamer, I think the best thing you can do is kind of what I'm doing, i.e. making it very obvious that I'm a anti-Gen AI space, that I have it, turned off, signaling that as much as possible to people, talking up about it as well, like speaking about it, getting angry about it, putting your anger into something good. I plan on making clips of me, from stream and putting it out onto other social medias to spread the word further and stuff because, essentially, that's important, it's important. And the more people opt out, Twitch can see that and Twitch can take that to Amazon and be like, look how many people have opted out, this is showing that the community are really against this, I wish it was going away. I wish that they would reverse or something. I feel because of the fact that it's not them, it's Amazon, I feel like they're not going to do that. I think the best we can hope for right now is that they will do an opt-out by default option, and they hope that some fuckers will, will opt in, like one of the people on the Twitch live said, which won't say their name, but, we all know who the fuck we're talking about, said that if we did it opt out, nobody would opt in, and I'm like, "Well, that's the risk you have to take, isn't it?" Do you know what I mean? And it was interesting the "we" in that as well. I feel like that person specifically can't have been against it or really cared enough to be against it, I would say. Yeah, Twitches, I watched it for a little bit. I was getting really angry, and I w caught kind of the end of it because I kinda wanted to see it. Obviously, I've seen clips of it circulating online and stuff, but I wanted to, like, see it live happening, and the chat was 100%. It was very, very amazing to see that not a single person in the chat was even vaguely supportive of this at all. Um, Everyone was constantly telling Twitch how bad this is, the fact that they're gonna leave the platform, or the fact that they are gonna actively try and move people off the support of the platform, for example, and stuff like that, Um, People were just spamming, like, like, "No genAI," like, artists were chiming in, like, people were asking questions and they were being fucking ignored. Um, it's a real bad time. Yeah, 100%, 100%. It's hard because streamers do have to make a living, and it's like I'm very transparent. I mean, I have been transparent, but I feel like I'm gonna be even more transparent now. Like, I don't make a lot of money from Twitch. There was a time in my life where I maybe made a bit more, and it was a bit more able to support me. But at the moment now, if I make my Twitch payout, I'm quite lucky that I've made that. But I'm now actively going to be like, if you want to sub to me, that's great and amazing. And the problem is the emotes. The main issue is the emotes because obviously, donating on Ko-fi, which is something that people are offering, doesn't give you an emote, which sucks because it's like, I like my emotes. A lot of them are commissioned from cool artists, or silly little ones I've made myself, and I want people to have access to those. And I wish there was a way on Twitch that you could say, like, everyone can. You could just turn off the option to make it paid for those. It's really annoying. It's really, really annoying that that is something that's like stopping. But I'm trying to encourage people being like, especially with things like bits and stuff, like, I would prefer it if instead of giving X amount of bits or something, you would donate to Ko-fi, and stuff. And I'm not saying that's people have to and stuff like that, but Twitch won't get fucking any money from that essentially. And I think with things like this, hitting an organization in a place where they will be hit hard is probably the best thing to demonstrate. Obviously, as we know, Amazon make millions, billions, and billions or whatever and stuff, but obviously Twitch is a big asset for them. Um, so it's important to, you know, try and take some of that money off them. They already take enough off us, do you know what I mean? And it's like, in the past, I maybe wouldn't have said stuff about it, but now I'm angry. Now I'm angry, do you know what I mean, and stuff, Yeah, this is true, it's true, you could put them on that and then ask people to get that extension and stuff, which I guess is a possibility. I didn't really think about that, actually. But, for me personally, I make absolutely literally pennies off the ads, barely anything. I have them on as low as I can, um, like, as low as physically possible, as low as physically possible, Yeah, I think I finally understood the emotes are probably not gonna be scrubbed. I just meant it in terms of, like, if someone subscribes to the channel, they would like access to emotes, but obviously if they, instead of subscribing, want to give on Ko-fi or support my small business, like, again, I'm just talking from my standpoint, but the equivalent and stuff, some people are opening Patreons, like that type of thing or whatever, and things, or direct tips if you have those set up or whatever. I don't, but, like, people do. Um, it sucks because obviously, like, those don't give you an emote, which is annoying as shit because obviously, like, that's what people would like, but I think I think it's bigger than that, really. It's kinda bigger than that, and I'm not like, if people want to subscribe, that's cool, that's fine. That's totally their choice, do you know what I mean? If that's what they wanna do, that's totally fine. Like, my emotes are gonna still be there. Um, I'm myself and just a lot of other streamers are just kind of being like, hey, look at these other avenues in which Twitch won't get any money from me or you, per se, you know. So obviously I'm an affiliate, so I get 50-50 split of what, you know, whatever it might be, a sub or a bit, whatever it might be. Oh my god, thank you so much for the donation. What the heck? That was no means that we needed a donation, but thank you so much. The Ko-fi ones are still broken. I have asked on their thingy, but they don't seem to know either. So I don't know if it's just a bit of a glitch that's affecting some streamers at the moment, which is really sad because it's not meant to do the thing. It's not meant to do the like the thing, which is sobbing. I don't know why. Nobody can really figure it out. It seems to be affecting some people but not others, and it's very sad. So I'm really sorry it hasn't come up. I was really, really hoping it would have maybe just miraculously fixed itself because I got rid of everything and then put it all back in, but it just doesn't seem to be doing it. But yeah, it does at least because I have the chat on screen. It at least comes up like in the chat, which is good. And obviously it comes up in chat. But it's confusing because there used to be a little, like, alert that you could have, but for some reason, the alerts have just, like, not been working, and it seems to be affecting only some people, but not everyone. Trying to make sense of it, but couldn't make sense of it really, and I don't think the Ko-fi people really know either, to be honest. I don't know if it's probably maybe an OBS coded thing, like an OBS issue more than anything, but I appreciate it so, so much, like, thank you. I never ever expect any donations because it's like, you know, I would never expect that. It's really cool and great when I do get them, but it's not like an expectation and stuff, you know? I just don't really have any other way to, like, support myself. I think recently I've been not, like, forced to look at it, but I've been a bit kind of thinking like, "Geez, what am I gonna do?" Because, you know, I can't work a traditional 9 to 5 job, you know? So I'm gonna be putting a lot more time into my small business and stuff. I would like to do more streams as well, you know? Yeah, I do, I do. But a lot of people are I can't take credit obviously for the idea, but a lot of people were like, um, you know, encouraging support, whether that be financial, whether that be, you know, liking and reposting social post or, you know, VODs and stuff, like all my VODs go on YouTube, like a lot of people do that as well. Just like encouraging people to be like, watch the live stream live, but if you want to support in any other way, get off, get off Twitch. So they don't make any money essentially because, and I think that I'm hoping that the more people vocal about themselves doing it, Twitch will notice. Maybe they won't actually notice too much of a drastic dip in income. But as we all saw when the announcement came out, Amazon's shares nosedived, which is quite impressive given the fact that they're Amazon, and even though they have had many problems in the past, something like fucking everyone over with that, you know, didn't go well for them. See, now why isn't that working either? This is why I think it's an OBS issue. I think it's an OBS issue because it doesn't seem consistent in terms of what works and what doesn't work. Because some sound alerts work and some don't. I have to think that it must be an OBS issue. But so many people are having broken sound alerts at the moment, like not working at all. So crying. It's huge. I'm sobbing. I'm sobbing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've no idea why. You've been sobbing. Listen, just manually get it going. Love to see it. Got a smoothie? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Um, who knows what works? I feel. Hmm, I'm trying to think what works and what doesn't. So the people one earlier worked. That's the sound alert. So I'm like, why are only some of them working? I'm gonna redeem it myself. Not that it would work. It doesn't work. But why? But why? But why? See, some of them work, and that's the I've all of my things are sound alerts now. I think everything is sound alerts, yeah. It's a seal, sea lion, yeah, that's literally there. I'm like, I'm just on my dashboard and sound alerts just in case I did something wrong. But I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? The Gen AI one came up totally fine. and the people one, but I'm like, why selectively is some of them being a bit silly Billy? I don't know. It's very odd. It's very odd vibes, very odd vibes. Um, very odd vibes, but thank you for bearing with because I'm like, listen, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what was wrong with it. I wish I knew, but I endeavor to refund anyone where it doesn't work, essentially. I also need to take off my bit alerts for sound alerts, but I'll do that. We don't need to be doing that right now. What I do need to do is have a pee, though. TMI, but I need a pee. I've been yapping for so long, and I feel like I'm not really finished yapping because I haven't really explained just how things. I mean, I guess we have kind of like, but I'm gonna pee real quick, and then I'll be back. Okay, I promise. I'm just gonna pop you on a BRB. Um, and then I'll be right back because I'm like, listen, I've already drank so much water today. It's a joke. I'm like, I can't focus on anything else right now. So I'm gonna pee and then I'll be right back. Everyone go piss, please. Go piss gamers. Okay, we're back. We're back. Thank you so much for waiting. I don't know what's happened to the lighting, but we move. We absolutely move. I'm not on camera as much. So I was like, listen, but we're back. We're back. Sorry for the slight delay. Um, OCD makes hand washing a, and it's been an absolute nightmare lately. So live, laugh, love. What is that on my microphone? That's dust. I'm gonna speak on that. Has that been there the whole time? Is that actually dust? Jesus. Okay, we won't even talk about that. Please, no one zoom into that. Thank you. Um, sobbing, sobbing. But yeah. So summary because we've been yapping for a while, but I feel like it was important to yap. about, and I will try if I can and remember to cut out this just chatting section and post it other places so people can like catch the bits about like the Gen AI stuff and like I don't really have any life updates or anything other than like what we yapped about, i.e. like circle very small, socializing very hard. Twitch is a nice way to socialize. That's kind of the main focus for me at the moment. But yeah, summary of how the Twitch Gen I fiasco slash, Gen AI gate essentially will affect things. So, um, number one, I am going to just be starting out raiding people who have the little badge that I have here, which I can't point to because I cannot, because it's the opposite way to me and it freaks me. I can't do it. But if anyone, I'm only going to be ever raiding out at the moment just for my own peace of mind and just for my own stress and anxiety levels. I am going to be just doing that essentially. Just for ease, essentially, just for ease. Because I don't want to be like kind of stressing about that. I don't want to expose my chat or myself or anybody to a stream space that might not be safe from Gen AI. So if we end up raiding out at the end of today, again, if it depends, I don't always raid out. It depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I feel anxious and just like, I don't know. Um, but we will just be sticking to those streams. I would also, encourage people as well on Twitch to be mindful of where they are on Twitch as well. Be try to stick. You don't have to stick to streams with the badges, of course, because not everyone has the badge. Depends on your browser, etc., etc. But if people have got hashtag AI opted out on their overlays that you can see when you are scrolling Twitch, if you can see it in their tags or if you can see it in their title and stuff, just be very mindful about where you're speaking because if you speak in a chat, um, that's Gen AI like enabled or whatever, like that can scrub what you're saying. And yeah, maybe you're not saying much, and maybe you're yapping and not really saying much at all. Like you're not saying anything like that would be personal to you or like personal information. Obviously, be incredibly careful anyway on Twitch about personal information, but be more so even in like more so now, I guess. Be very careful and mindful of that. Like myself personally, I recently have just the people that I've been like kind of lurking in and stuff because I've just not really had the energy to be chatting as much. I have just made sure I number one, they're probably mutuals already, and I know their take on AI already, and I know that they're a safe place to want to like if I want to talk in their chat. But I have kind of stayed away from going elsewhere and like finding new streams at the moment just because I feel when the whole announcement went out, like it just felt like Twitch was unsafe. It felt like it was this big, like exposed mega space that was like not safe from Gen AI. And because Twitch was unwilling to clarify things properly, it made it difficult to know, like, well, where are people, like how do we keep ourselves safe from that? How do we, we can't obviously tell who is and isn't opted in and stuff like that. So it felt very unsafe. And I took a few days off because I was trying to just figure out how to keep streaming in a way that was like safe for the community. And it's like I'm not a massive big streamer, do you know what I mean? I'm not a partner or any shit like that. Um, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy, just a little seal guy. But like my main concern was just like making sure that the community was safe and that it was very well known that my streams are, safe for people to talk in if they want to. Obviously, we're very lurker friendly. You don't need to talk here and stuff. Um, but more so making it very obvious that like, I'm not going to be taking anyone or encouraging anyone to go and visit a stream where I don't know, I can't verify, I don't know what their stance is. If they're not using tags and stuff, then you don't know, and it's a bit of a gray area, and I don't like that. I need certainty. um, I need certainty for myself, and I just needed to spend some time thinking about like how best, and also to like figure out how other people are dealing with it and stuff, and things all that good stuff. Thank you so much for the daily fishy. I appreciate it. So, there's that side of it, and then I suppose like the main thing as well is like kind of I'm actively trying to move support away from Twitch in terms of like subs and bits and stuff like that. I'm trying to encourage people to, not just for me as well. I really Oh, I hate it so much. Like, I hate the I hate the thing where it's like you talk about yourself being like, "Support me," and it's like, "Oh, cringe, I don't like that. I really don't like that at all." But you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Morning, welcome in, welcome in. But I'm just actively alongside a lot of other streamers as well, especially small streamers that are, not making tons and tons from Twitch and stuff like that. Obviously, as well, we get the lowest cut, obviously, as well, per se. So we only get a 50-50 split. So if a sub costs X amount of money, we get half of X essentially, you know? Um, yeah, honestly, that's what I'm doing. So I'm basically saying like, if people want to again, like it's not you have to, or anything like that. Ko-Fi is being a little bit annoying because it's being like a little bit like delayed and stuff. But I'm kind of asking and saying like if you are thinking of subscribing or gifting a sub as well or something like that. Again, I'm not saying that you would have to or do anything like that, but consider maybe thinking like maybe use Ko-Fi instead, or maybe support me in a different way, like visit my small business maybe, like, or go on Throne or whatever and stuff. Again, it's like I'm not expecting stuff like that, and I don't want people to ever feel like that because it's just not that vibe. I don't really have any other way to support myself. My small business is really, really bad. Like, I don't make any profit, and it's a humongous loss, and I'm just thankful that I was able to afford the payment for the whole year for the website, but I'm scared about when it comes back round again because I have nowhere near amount of money that I would need for it, but I'm just kinda just trying to do my best really and stuff, you know? I think, um, I often feel really behind in life, like, I'm 28, I live with my parents and stuff, and I have nowhere close to, like, anywhere in terms of, like, moving out and stuff. Because 'cause I'm like, there's no way I could support myself, do you know what I mean, and stuff, you know? I wouldn't I there's nothing for me. I can't work a 9 to 5 job and stuff, do you know what I mean? Like, I can't do that. My health isn't stable enough for it. I can't stand up for those periods of time. I can't really even predict day to day, like, how my health will do. Will I feel dissociated? Will I feel anxious? Blah, 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 and stuff like that. One question that you yeah, there was a couple there was some things where I think especially when they didn't know the answer was quite worrying because it was like, I understand that this maybe happened quite fast, but I'm like, for any big decision like this, surely Amazon surely would have briefed them and they need to know all this because obviously surely they knew they were going to get an influx of people, but it seemed majority they were cherry picking certain questions that were a little bit easier per se. And then kind of, airing the other stuff, you know? It's like, um but yeah, so I'm just encouraging people to go off-site, not just for me, but for any streamer. A lot of other streamers are making it very vocal now that, like, if you want to support them financially or if you want to, like, help them keep streaming and stuff like that, consider off-site things, consider it doesn't even have to be financial, consider dropping them a follow on their VOD account on a social media or blah, 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 and stuff like that, you know? Yeah, that was a big concern as well. That was a big concern, and I think it's a concern for a lot of people, and I feel like they really still haven't addressed it, which does make a lot of people and it makes myself uneasy, and I'm kind of like, I was kind of like, you know I'm fully aware, as is everyone, that anyone's content online at any point, whether it's a photo that you post on Blue Sky or whatever, anyone can copy and paste that and put it into a genAI, right? So anyone can take anything and do that, you know. I had some fucker do it with my business logo that I designed myself. They were like, "Oh, I thought of a way to make your business logo better," and they showed me a picture of it, and I was like, "Did you put that through Chat GBT?" And they were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "I'm going to jump off a cliff." It's like, "What do you" um, I was like I was like, genuinely speechless because I was like, "Oh, you are we even are we even? Are we even?" And I was like, "The audacity, the audacity." I was like, "What the fuck?" Crazy work. And the thing is, unfortunately, on the internet, anything that's publicly out there, anyone can do anything with, and we all know that, and we all know that, but it felt like on Twitch, it wasn't it wasn't like a focus, right? Because I'm like, "Why are you like, what are you trying to make? Do you know what I mean? Like, off Twitch, right? You're training it on they say that the majority of it is on, like, the actual streamer themselves, their talking, their clips of their voice, things like that. And I'm like, well, so what are you trying to do? Train AI to do streamers' jobs, or is that what they're trying to do? I don't know. Like, are they trying to make a jet? Because I'm like, like, I'm like, what? I don't really know what the end goal here is, to be honest, and also why the fuck Amazon is even. To be honest, I get it. Amazon owns Twitch, but Amazon probably owns a lot of different companies. Same with a lot of other companies. They don't really do a lot with the other companies. They just kind of, like, like kind of drain them for money essentially. But it's just kind of wild. And you're right. That's probably what's going to come out later on. They're going to have like, these things. Hey, do you want to stream but actually not fucking do anything? Just load up your game, play, and then we have an AI streamer or some shit. And I'm like, ugh, the fact that they even on Twitch have like an AI thing, and they're like, oh, there's a category for like AI streams. I'm like, AI streams? What do we mean by that? And why? And why? Tell me how watching an AI piece of shit is more entertaining than watching a real human being. Like, do they program the AI to make fun, silly mistakes that everyone can laugh at together? Like, I don't. What's I, like? I'm like, I genuinely just don't know. Do you know what I mean? I just don't know. Um, I just don't know. If anything, this has been very polarizing and has exposed a lot of people for being not that bothered about AI. Really, I think a lot of people focus on the ethics, and we haven't even talked about the environmental impact. So I'm like, you know, it's it's kinda gone beyond, like, that one person on Facebook that sends you, like, AI memes, and they're like, "Oh my god, look at this, like, tiger building a bridge or something," and you're like, "Where's the critical thinking here? Like, what do you mean? Think about what you just said." Like, think about it, essentially. Um, it's gone beyond that, but I'm hoping this Twitch fiasco will show people that the devastating effect is if you double down, if you really double down. Don't just have Gen AI floating about. Put it right in there and force it to be on by default. If you do shit like that, hopefully this is gonna show other platforms like, "We don't fucking want this." Do you know what I mean? Well, yeah, people want more money. And one question I always have, this has gone really deep, but this is where we're at right now, okay? Like, my meds are in full fucking swing today, okay? Palia is technically running in the background, alright? But I'm in full mode now, so I'm like, "Well, let's do this." Um People are always like they want like, the end goal for things is more money. And I have the question of what the fuck for? What do you need the money for? It's a genuine question because surely there's a threshold where you get past it. And what do you need that money for? Surely it just sits in the bank account. Like all these millionaires slash billionaires in the world, right? They have all their stupid shit that they don't need, like their own fucking rockets and like islands and like all of this like shite that they never probably even use. But then I'm like, well, what else is it for? It's not for groceries, is it? You wouldn't need that much money to pay for groceries and stuff. It's not for necessities. It's like, so what for then? I don't understand. I don't know if it's just like a neurodivergent thing that I just don't understand why people need that much money. But like, I myself am like, I like enough money to be comfortable, as in I can buy myself nice things that I would like to make myself, happy and things I enjoy, whilst also being able to afford groceries and all that and stuff. And I'm not really at that point, like where I could self sufficiently, kind of support myself or whatever. But I just always am confused. What do people do with billions? Like, because I'm always like, well, it's always that thing. What would you do if you won the lottery? And I've always been like, well, I would, kind of get myself sorted in terms of, um, I probably would pay for all my medical treatment that I need that I can't afford privately. I would do all of that privately, get myself kind of sorted out and stable and kind of like, sorted first, sort my parents out, in whatever way that they would wish, because again, it's like it's the expectation that everyone wants this big house or whatever and stuff. It's like if you're comfortable with what you have, that might not be what they want, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, honestly fair, honestly fair. I feel like I feel like there's a threshold with money and income where it's like, well, after that point, what are you doing with it? Like, I don't understand. Like, because it's like for me, well, like I would, you know, I always know that what I would do with it is I would, selfishly maybe to some people, like, help myself with all the medical treatment that I need and can't afford. I would get myself in some real top shit therapy, like one of those resorts in Switzerland where you go for like a few months and there's like swimming pools and like health spas, but they're like fully, it's like a whole thing. And like I would sign up for stuff that I would have therapy set for life, have a therapist on 24/7 call, and all of that good shit. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously I would be like, how best can I use this money to stop all the horrible shit that's going on or mitigate the impact, you know what I mean, and stuff. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. I swear you were here earlier and I think I forgot to say hi, so I'm literally so sorry. Can I come yeah, real. Like I want that so badly for myself and anyone that needs it. So it's like for me, it's like I would help myself get the all the things that I need, like the therapy and stuff that I need. I would get help from my mum. Not sure what my dad would want, but probably loads of art supplies, guitars, like, anything that would help improve his quality of life and stuff. And then it's like you start to look outward and stuff, I'm like, how could my money impact people and stuff, and how could I, you know, how could I help people around the world that are suffering in a way, way different ways than I am and way worse ways than I am because I am obviously in a massive position of massive privilege. My life might be difficult for different reasons and I might struggle with my health and stuff, but it's I'm still at a privileged level. You know what I mean? I'm still very much there, you know what I mean? Hello, Sharp, welcome in, welcome in. Had to get TTT. I keep forgetting. Honestly real, honestly real. But fun, let's switch in. We love to see. Hello friend, welcome in, welcome in. We are just currently talking about what I would do with money if I won the lottery because we were kind of having a conversation about what is the um what is the motivation in terms of like all of these like shit that's been going on with Twitch and like genAI and stuff? Like, what's the end goal for it? And obviously, I think everything goes down to like money a lot of the time, and it's quite alarming because to me, I'm like, there's these people already have so much money that I'm like, why do they need more? Like, what do they use it for per se, or do they use it? Like, what do they use it for? Do you know what I mean? It's like there's got to be a point where you're like you've kind of like not run out of stuff to do with it, but like, you know what I mean? Like you've kind of got the things you need. If you have aspirations for certain things, you're like, oh, I've got the fancy house, I've got the fancy car that I wanted, or I've got my own private plane now, or whatever, like things that you wanted or whatever. And then you get to a point and I'm like, and some of these people are silly money, as in like they have billions. So it's like they can constantly flood money into stupid ass shit all of the time. But I'm like, even then they'll still have loads left over. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm like, well, what do you do with that? So then why do you need more? You can't use the money you already have. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like there's not enough stuff to buy that you would like. It's just it's confusing. Do you know what I mean? It's confusing to me. I think yeah, honestly, like I would love to have the security of having like my own place. Like at the moment, it terrifies me if I was on my own because I coped at university, but I was masking so hard, and my health was nowhere near as bad as it is now. So I'm like, for me, I'm like, geez, I can't fathom and understand how I'm going to be able to move out, even if I had all the money in the world. I don't have any of the money, so I'm like, listen, yeah, exactly, no, 100% fair, 100%. It's like it is that. It's like I just don't understand, like, because it's like, well, what do you do? Hell yeah, we love to see that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think it'd be so sick if someone I'm hoping someone's cooking in the background with like a new streaming platform. Like I hope someone's cooking because it's like I would love there to be another space to exist on. You know what I mean? But it's like I feel like and it's like what we're saying now in chat, right? What you guys are like sharing that what you would do with money if you won the lottery or you had all this money that these people have and stuff. All of this is very modest stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's all very it's like I feel like it shows people's like characters more than anything. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like we're all kind of what we would want is to improve our own quality of life in some which way. Do you know what I mean? And improve our quality of life, which is totally fine, by the way, to want that. Like that's complete. There is a balance between the horrors of the world and everything going on, and also like wanting a better quality of life for yourself, however that looks, and that could be something as like it could be simple things or it could be more complex things or whatever. Like, for me, it's like, well, I would 100% if I had the money, I would get private therapy. I've had it once in the past before, and it pretty much bankrupted me. And even then, like, I got it at such a discounted rate. So it's like I got it at such a discounted rate because it was a private therapist that had been an NHS one and stuff. You know what I mean? So I got like a really big discount on it. But it's like everyone has those things where you're like, that's what I would want to do. And then after that point, then you like start looking outwards. But it feels like these billionaires don't ever really look outwards. But I just think there's just a limit, isn't there? There's just a limit. And I'm just like, well, what would you gain? And what I'm thinking is, what are they going to gain if they are trying to make AI streamers? Like, what are they trying to gain from that? I guess they're trying to gain something that they don't have to pay, you know? So it's like we can have people watch a stream, but we don't have to pay a creator because there isn't really a creator. It's just an AI bot they've created behind it. But I'm also like, you could literally like, why not though? Because like, like they have enough money to pay people, and it would like literally not even dent them. So I'm like, why are we? I don't know. Why are we cutting out something else? Just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, please also ignore the mountain of stuff on my bed. Don't want to speak on it. But it just is literally exactly. They just go and like have caviar and stuff and go on a yacht for like no reason. And it's like it's when people joke or something. Oh, something that really fucking pissed me off. Okay, this is about TikTok, right? And it was like someone was advertising something, and they were doing it in a way in which they were being like, "Oh, the main excuse people don't buy this item," it was like a fan or something, "is because they can't afford it because it's really expensive." And then they were using an audio that was like, "Oh no, it's not. Like no, it's not. You've got no excuse now. It's not expensive. Still over £100, by the way. Still over £100, by the way." And I'm like, I'm sorry, for me, that's a lot of money. Like I can't just like it's. It was kind of like that. Are we that out of touch? Are people that out of touch? Because it's like that £100 could pay for people's groceries, could pay bills they need to pay, could pay for, a few sessions of therapy or a few sessions of physical therapy or whatever they might need that they have to pay money for and stuff. And people are just trivializing it as if it's absolutely nothing. And I'm like, oh, it just pisses me off. It just pisses me off, guys. Really pisses me off so bad. It just pisses me off so bad because the mindless wealth is I get so pissed off. I get pissed off in general. Does anyone else get pissed off at those? Like, I'm like from a very working class family, and like I hate when I'm around somewhere and about, and there's like all those like fucking Tory tat shops. You know, the ones that sell like the really expensive clothing where like a piece of white t-shirt or something is like 80 quid and it's literally just a plain white t-shirt. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we what's the point? Like, I don't know if this is just a neurodivergent thing. I've been told sometimes it is where I need to understand why on something, and I still don't understand life. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't understand that at all. It's probably one of my main issues, I think, roots of anything, is I don't understand what the fuck you're meant to do with in life. Like I watch films and when as a kid and still now, I like study films when I watch them to understand what the dynamic is, especially if it's like an arc where like kids young, kid goes to school, kid goes to university, kid gets job, kid gets like family, they do stuff, but they just do it. They just do it as if they know how to do it. And that's just the thing that they do. Like they have a script. And I'm like, what? Crazy. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't know how we've got here, but we've got here. But yeah, genAI is shit. I want no part of it. I'm still going to be streaming on Twitch because it is kind of like a lifeline for me, really. Again, I'm very isolated socially. I do not have like any like IRL friends to socialize with or anyone else to socialize with. I don't really have much. A very, very small family. Spend 90%, maybe more than that, on my own in my bedroom and stuff, so it's just like Twitch for me is a really great way to be able to, like, connect with people, you know, and have, like, a back and forth with people and stuff that's different to if it was just, like, a back and forth, like, on a voice call or something, because it's, like, it's with multiple people at once, you know, and it's in a way that I can understand and process because I can see the text and understand it and things and have time to read it and things like that, so, yeah. Basically, if you wanna support any small little creator on Twitch, or any creator on Twitch really, unless they're, like, openly super pro genAI for some reason, you know, consider still still support them, still turn up to their streams no matter what. Make sure you turn off your settings for it as well, whether you are a streamer or a viewer. Um, support people off platform as well, you know, if you're considering subscribing or sending some bits or something or whatever, donating a sub or whatever, you know, consider Ko-Fi instead, consider Throne if they have it, you know, Patreon if other people have that and stuff like that, direct tips if there's a availability for that and stuff, just so Twitch is not skimming more money off us for the privilege of also scrubbing us for AI. So it's like, what's the tea? We are gonna friggin' play Palia now because lol, it's been that long. It's been like over an hour that I've had Palia open. Surprised actually that it's even okay. I'm like sobbing. I am like sobbing. Alright, let's turn this off as well because I'm gonna turn off my camera. Well, it's already off for you guys, but I mean, I'm gonna turn off the big light as well. Enjoy. And also, I'm gonna turn Pelia's noise on because I had it off because I was like, I'm gonna get overstimulated. I didn't mean to talk for like a whole hour, but also really cathartic. I kind of want to do like more dedicated yappies. Thank you so much for the donation. What the heck? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Again, can only apologize as being an absolute wipe. And not doing the things it's meant to do. Hate it here. But thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. I don't think, to be fair, I think all of Ko-Fi is a bit wibbly wobbly. I think it's all wibbly wobbly because I think I have to just manually refresh things as well. It's caught up with itself now, but for whatever reason, it's not been enjoying life, which is very much tea. Very much tea. But thank you so much for the donation. That's so kind of you. I never ever expect it. I don't want anyone to ever think that I do expect it because I very much don't. Who isn't? Also, on that note, I'm gonna open my popcorn. I'm gonna ignore the fact that I kind of need a wee again. I just opened my popcorn and stopped speaking, and I was making an ungodly amount of noise, and the microphone didn't pick it up at all. Like, just so iconic. If the sound gate is shut, so like when I'm talking, I think you can hear it crisping in the background. But if I don't talk, it's just silent, and I'm like, what? What is that? Like, that is so cool. That is so cool. But I'm gonna be eating my popcorn because I need to get better at eating during the day because I'm actually getting worse. I keep forgetting, and I need to keep it more in check, to be honest. Definitely have been like, oh, it's fine to my ADHD clinic, but in reality, I was like, oh, I definitely need to be chomping more. Hope you can hear Paleo okay. One thing I personally find is sometimes the music, when you load up again, just goes all over, but we'll hope it's fine, and I hope it's capturing all right. It looks good my end, but do we trust it? Of course not. Of course not. But yes. I guess my thingy has run out. Oh yeah. I think that's how it works. The Zeki Club runs out. Someone very kindly gifted it to me for a month. And I couldn't really remember when it even started, to be fair. So, not that I'm going to be getting anything in the premium store. I'm just going to save my points and hopefully something cool will come. I don't know. There's nothing I want right now. I just keep hoping they'll do something like a seal onesie. They won't, but I'd love an ocean-themed thing. I think that would be super iconic. Come on, Paleo. I'm screaming at how I'm frozen on the screen. That's so funny, I've actually gone. Listen, I'm not that famous, Faye. Chill. Chill. I mean, to be fair, I don't think the Paleo team will like me anymore. For a while, I tried to be really passive about not calling them out on stuff, but now I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, hey, Paleo, this is really bad that you did this, or the money is really predatory, blah, blah, blah. My birthday's the 15th of December. Not for a hot minute yet. Okay, so I want to do some bug catching. It does. It's also a little bit too close to another word, isn't it, now I'm thinking about it? I think it's a wee bit close. But I was considering maybe doing some bee catching, because I do have some bee lures. If we go into equipment, I have these random ones, and I thought maybe this will be tea, because these will only lure bees. Now, I can't remember if you do this in Bahar. I think you can do either. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like reading it in chat. I was like, I'm not reading that out. But I was like, that looks a little bit close, doesn't it? But I was like, we've never ever tried for the bee plushes. And I thought maybe for funsies, we could give it a go. Definitely don't have any bug bombs, but we should be able to make some. And I don't think you can make the honeybee lures. I think you can buy them? Question mark? Or at the very least, you can buy the recipe for them. Or they'd be under just bee or honey, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's just the honey. I think you can just... I think you can... I actually just don't know. We're going to experiment with it. We're going to experiment and see, because I was kind of curious. We've never done it. Let me see what's cracking with... Oh, God, that's real bad. We might have to go out and get some flowers first. Oh, my goodness. That's wild. Did I put... I must have... That's wild. I thought I had way more sun drops. But I think what I might do, actually, is... Let's look at what we're cracking with. Got quite a lot of food, so that's good. And the clay is fine. Oh, wants me to move servers. It's like, oh, server's a bit dead. I'll do it now, because it will want to do it later otherwise. I'm like, no thank you. No thank you. We don't love to see it. I'm sorry if you can hear me chewing popcorn at any point. It's unfortunately a necessity for me to stream and eat at the same time, because I just need to. What I'm going to do, friends, as well, and be really annoying, is I'm going to pop to the bathroom, because I have drank like 2 litres of water just being sat here, which is a lot of water. So I'm just going to pop y'all on a BRB, pop to the bathroom real quick, and then come back. I'm so sorry for being annoying. But everyone, please make sure you pop to the bathroom. Whilst I'm gone as well, you can check out my small business on here. Adpiss, listen. You can check out the small business, but also if you want to take the time as well to check out that safe badge as well, and get yourself doubly... Fuck my life. The kid next door's put on the fucking bubble machine. I'm going to literally lose it. You're joking, you're joking, you're joking, you're joking, you're joking. You're joking. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna literally scream. Can't wait for summer to be over, guys. Or for it to break mysteriously in the night from a reason that I will not confirm or deny is me. Because it makes a loud singing noise, and they keep it on for hours. Hours. And when I say hours, I mean sometimes through the night they forget to turn it off. And then every hour it goes off for a little bit. DM address will sort them out. It's getting to the point where I'm like, listen. The other day I was so close to it, I was like, what if there's like a page on Facebook for like annoying neighbours, and I can like write something about them? Okay, I'm trying not to cry and crash out. I'm gonna go pee, scream into the void, slam my window shut so they know that I'm pissed off, and yeah, try not absolutely scream. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, we are back. So sorry about that. Just wanted to pop to the bathroom now. Um, so I didn't have to like instantly stop the stream like again. I'm so sorry that I need the loo all the time. Okay, so I think we're gonna go down into Killamur first. I'm trying also not to put it very hard because to remember where I was sat in terms of where the mic was. I was watching an old clip back ages ago that I'm not sure where. Oh, I think it might have just been like, like this day on or whatever. It came up and I was like listening to the audio of what my headset mic used to sound like, and I can only apologize for that. Oh my god. Props to anyone who has even the vaguest amount of energy to be doing all that stuff. Like I see I watch other people's streams and I'm like, my camera quality is really, really nice. And I thankfully don't have to do much. But it seems like there's people who stream with like 3 different lights on them, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Just couldn't be me. Lol. It was bad. I mean, well, god, it used to be a lot worse. Because I'm thinking back to my MacBook days. To be honest, surprisingly, I think the clip's still there. My first ever stream, not ever stream, sorry, the first ever clip I had on like socials and stuff, was from a freaking MacBook, and without no external mic, by the way. And I'm pretty sure for a while I was using the integrated webcam in the MacBook, which is a choice. I'm just going to look around for sun drops because that's what we need at the moment. I'm going to have a little scout round for them. Yes, I'm born tea. I'm like sobbing, but I'm thankful that this microphone usually behaves itself most of the time. Why haven't I seen a single sun drop? I might go see Oni actually and see what tea is quickly. In terms of, can I buy these? Oni like, what's the tea? No, it doesn't look like it. Genuinely, where do you get these from then? Like, will we only give them 3 and that's it? Is that it? Kind of harsh, actually. Is there no other way to get them? I'm trying to think. Oh my god, I have loads of drops. Wow. Oh, cute. We have a little birthday. The anniversary plush. Cute. Honestly, I don't really care about the shiny pods, but the lures I'll take. Aww. We've got the plushes from... That's so wild because it feels like just yesterday we got the plushes for the last year. Oh, okay. Yeah, team. Because I was like, I want to do some bee hunting, but I was also like, the only way you can get bees is by cutting down trees. I don't want to do that. Is that all of them open? I think so. Yeah. These are all very cool, but I never know what to do with them. I feel like I always have too many of them. But I feel like I missed the boat with the bee stuff then. I'm like, maybe we'll have to pivot. Because I'm like, we only have 3 of them. But I'm going to just see what we've... I thought there'd be more sun drops over here, to be honest. I'm a little bit alarmed at the lack of them. But we need sun drops to make bug bombs. Currently we have like none. Oh, there's some over here. Oh, listen, it's popping off now. Yay. Yahoo! Thank goodness, because I was like, oh my gosh, I can buy some, I think, as well. But I was like, listen, I'd like to get as many of them just for free. They're just around and about the place. But I've just been like going through them like wild of late. So I'm like, need to be a bit more mindful. But we'll walk along the lake, see if there's any over there. And then also I will pick up any clay as well. Admittedly, I didn't really prep for this stream at all because I decided to play Palia like less than an hour, I suppose, before. Well, no, more than that, I think, actually. I think I said I was going to play Palia a bit earlier than that, but I was unsure what I was going to play today. I was like, I want to stream because I'm kind of like, I think when I have big gaps my mental health is definitely not as good because I'm just kind of, I'm not twiddling my thumbs, but I'm like, stream gives me like a schedule to do, like a routine, and it's like with my ADHD anyway, I am finding it like so hard. I can't really do the thing where it's like a routine is really great for ADHD and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but I absolutely hate structured routine, like in terms of like the productivity side of it, right? So for like activities and like days out or like anything like that, I'm like, I need the structure. I need a structure, and I need to know what we're doing and when. I don't want it to all be loosey-goosey or whatever. But when it comes to productivity, my ADHD kicks into overdrive and is like, it's kind of like riding a horse without reins or a saddle, in which you're just kind of there. Essentially, is how it kind of feels. And it's like, it's not always conducive to like doing the things that I need or want to do. If that makes sense, you know? It depends. Whereas if I'm on stream, I'm like, well, I'm streaming, so that I have to stream. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing that. That's the primary thing I'm doing. Even if I'm gaming or doing whatever, like, the primary thing is streaming, and I've said I'm going to be at like live at roughly this point or whatever. And it seems to be, my brain seems to respond to that, you know, because otherwise it's like, you know, I'm not going out to work, or I'm not working from home, where I'm like, you know, from the hours of like 8:30 till 5 or whatever and stuff, like I'm clocked in. I'm like, I don't have that. So it all comes from me kind of deciding what I want to fill my time with and stuff. And sometimes I'm like desperate to do stuff for my small business, but my brain is like, no. My brain is like, no, 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 no. Instead, we're gonna like spend 3 hours on behind the scenes stream stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing then. So it's like, before I stream in the day, I will be doing stream stuff, you know? The rest of the time I might be doing other things, but again, it really depends. I don't think there's any sun drops over there. I have this vibe where I swear there's none over there. I've made it up, but listen. But yeah, I'm gonna have to decide what the heck I'm doing, because part of me's like, well, I want... Is that just a regular... What is that? Oh no, that's just a regular one, isn't it? Thanks so much for the lurk, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is just a raspberry friend. That's tea. But yeah, I was like, oh, we should do bee catching. But I'm like... So the bee plush you can get off the bees... Bear with me. I had this all written down as well. Hold on, bear with. I'm just gonna, like, come out of Palia for a second, because I was like... I had this all, like, sorted out. I can't remember now. I can't remember now. I know it's the Bahari bee. It's obviously in Bahari, right? But is the golden bee the one that's in Kilima? I think so. Yeah, the Bahari bee plush is just wherever the Bahari bees are, and that is a chance when you chop the trees down. So that's tea. Don't know about the golden one. Bear with me. The golden bee, which I'm pretty confident is in Kilima. Let me see. Does it even say? Golden glory bee. Yes, has a chance to be found when chopping trees in the Kilima during morning or day. Okay. So that one is like slightly more, but both of them, the golden glory bee is, I want to find where's the plush? Oh my god, help. I actually want to find out what the rarity of the plush is. Oh, they're both the same. They're both epic rarity. So we could do either. But the morning, you can only do it in the morning in Kilima. With the chopping the trees though, so I'm like, well, with a lure it'd be different, right? Let's check how many. 10. It's not great. How many medals have we got? Not loads, but I'm thinking of maybe just buying some smoke bombs from Oni as well. Yeah, I was like, the lure is any time, so we can like do the lure at any point, and that would be fine, I think. I think that would be team. I'm just gonna look. Oh yeah, there's one right ahead of my head. You see that one right there? I think it's mainly spice sprouts over there, so I'm just gonna cross over. Get a few more as we wander our way back through to town. And then Need to see how many bug bombs we can actually make. And then we'll go from there, really. We'll go from there. We can buy them from Oni as well, like, 100%. But, I feel like chopping trees would be kind of tea, because honestly, it's kind of quite conservative until I see one there. It's quite conservative in terms of bug bombs, because you're not going to be constantly... Not every single one will have a bee in it. And even the ones that they do have a bee in them will only have like one, so you will not need that much bug bombs. So I'm like, Okay. Do I see any on the horizon? We obviously have been down here, but it was just in case anything had spawned in, but I don't think I see it. I don't think I see any. We've got an ad in about a minute, friends, as well. I'm going to let it do its thing so it's out of the way. I don't think I see any. How many have we got? I've completely forgotten the recipe, but it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I can't remember. I think it's 1 sun drop per X amount of play equals 20 of the bugs, I think. Bug bombs, sorry. So what I'm going to do, go back to my house, fix my bug bag, because I've just noticed how terrible that is, make some more bug bombs, and then... Well, I think we can come back to Killiman. And then walk around and... Well, at the moment we can't... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah. I didn't mean to go with my horse inside this, because it's going to be a bit balked, I think. It might not be. But it might be. It might be. We'll see. Let us see what the tea is. One time I did it, and I went to my plot and I was, like, floating. But it might not do that again, I don't know. Whenever it decides it can be bothered to load. Oh! I think I'm actually fine. That's great. I was expecting it to be a bit, but it's okay. Alright. Let us get some bug bombs. I'm just going to make the maximum, which is 13, because it's how many sun drops I have. But definitely too many. We don't really need that many. Smoke how many smoke... Do I have any smoke candles? Because there's no way I'm going to have meat. Damn it. No. I mean, to be fair, as long as we don't have someone running through, it might be okay. Might be alright. I think with these... I was going to call them palm pals. That's not... I'm just going to put all these away because I have no idea where to put them right now. But, I think I've got the other of these plushies in my bedroom, question mark, I think? Just gonna go see. Pretty sure I do, so I kind of want to put this one. Which is the 3rd anniversary of the game, which is way older. Did I make that up? Oh, no, they are! Look! I knew it. Okay. I'm maybe gonna have to reconfigure this so we can fit another one in. I might move this... Oh. I'm saying oh as if it isn't my own bedroom, and I haven't done that myself. So this is the first, yeah, I kind of wanted to do in order. This was the 1st anniversary. Oh, listen. 1st anniversary, 2nd anniversary. Is this even going to fit, though? Kinda. It's going to be a little bit, questionable. And then the one, which will not fit there for some reason. It can fit, like, here, though, which is... So we're going to be able to make this work if we just shuffle this slightly off. Move these forward so we can see them all together. It's honestly not the best, because I would rather this one be a bit more like there, but... For whatever reason, it's not happy with... It wants it there. And that is the only option it's giving me. But maybe if we just bring them all forward. And maybe tilt them outward a bit more like that. And on. Aw, cute! Okay, we have this as well. Probably just put this behind, honestly, for a little backdrop. We try and take a little picture. It's very, very... I always forget in the house, and it's quite hard. I think they gave out the first one, I swear they said at one point they were giving out the first one, if you missed it, but I can't remember how or why or any of those things. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be quite difficult, I fear. Come on. Come on, Palia. Swap. Let me move the camera. There we go. Quite difficult in the house, I think, because it's a little bit cramped in here. I might even do this. That might be a bit better. God, it's so bright in here, isn't it? Hold on, let's go a little bit closer. See if we can get something. I think we can cook here. It's not the best, I'm going to be fully honest. It's not the best. Maybe. They do bring stuff back, though. I'm wondering if you can also trade these as well. Because I know with a lot of things, they bring them back because people were upset that they didn't... Oh, I didn't manage to take a picture. Ah. They're upset they didn't get them the first time. Obviously valid. I kind of just wanted a picture with that one. So I'm wondering if we move and just do it there. I don't think it's going to take so long, but it's so glitchy today. Like, I'm trying to just move the camera and it's taking like 4 years. I'm like, please. I was thinking... Wish you could stack plushes. When are we going to get this, please? I'm trying to think of somewhere that I could take a picture of just this plush. But I'm like, I don't really have any backdrops for it because, you know, it looks like this. Maybe we'll just not bother. I was like, I don't know how to take a picture of it individually. I suppose we could put it on the end of the bed. I just wanted to be able to see it a little bit better. Maybe if we sit like this. Is this possible? I don't know. I'm getting frustrated at this camera being so annoying. There we go. I have one last idea. I'm going to turn off these lights. Actually, no, these ones are probably fine. It's probably the main light, actually. Because I think it's just so bright. I can't see anything. Oh, this improves things a lot. Yeah, this improves things. You can definitely see a lot better now. I don't know if we'll bother with one like that, because you just can't really see it. Maybe a kneeling one? Actually, the kneeling one's not too bad. Yeah, the kneeling was okay. You can't really see its face unless you zoom in, because it glitches a bit. And my character's just kind of looking into the middle distance, but... You know what? That's okay. That is okay. Right, let's get on with the function, guys. Sorry for the delay in this. Now it won't go back to where I had it. Was it here? Or was it here? Just gonna have to say it was there. I don't know. I'll move them all forward slightly so they're like with their legs dangling off the side-ish a little bit. That's actually kind of cute, right? Having them dangle off. Why had I never thought about that before? Not sure if this one's gonna like it though, by the look of it. It's not super happy with that. Oh no, wait, if you give it a minute. Just try and space them out a bit more evenly. There we go. It works. Nice, okay. Oh my god, it's just blink. That one definitely just blunk. I was gonna say blunk, and I was like, wait. It's just blinked, isn't it? There's not the past tense of it is just blink, not blunk. Okay. My god, it's glitchy today. But I think we're cooking now. We have a decent amount of bug bombs, so I think we're ready to attempt things. I'll put the play away, put this away. Just gonna check in case I had in tools. I don't think I had a smoke one in here, but I thought I'll just check just in case, but no. We have everything we need. Good amount of these too. Yeah, I think that's okay. I can't put this away because there's no space, but that is okay. So I think what we'll do is probably do it in killer mode. I'm really curious, guys, to see what this pops off like. Because I've never used these bee lures before. I swear I saw once, if I just go in here, in request items, I swear I saw it once that you could request them. Yeah, you can. I think this is what I was thinking, you know, when I said I think you can craft them. I think you can just request other players give you one of theirs. But I don't think... I kind of wasn't really active on Palia at the time. It was a little bit before I restarted. Not restarted, as in just started playing again. I didn't, like, restart progress or anything like that. But I guess the only way you can get them is requesting them from other players. But we are ready to go, I believe. So we're gonna go find a nice little place. I don't know where. It seems to be, and I think it's anywhere because it doesn't matter. Usually the bees you'd get cutting down trees, so we can also do that as well. I might even start by doing the cutting down trees just out of curiosity to see how long it takes us to even spawn a bee in. It has been quite a minute since I have randomly cut down trees in Kilima, really. So it's been a while. It has been a while. Come on, Palia, you can get your shit together. I feel it. I feel it in the stars for you. You can get your shit together. Palia has definitely been, like, really struggling on the loading front. I don't know if it's just me or if it's just... I don't know, really. Everything looks good elsewise, so I think it's just server strain, really. Per se. I don't know. Okay, right. I don't know where to go. I think what I'm going to do is basically what we used to do when we were looking for, like, copper, and just go around the outskirts, essentially, if that makes any sense at all. So we're just going to kind of follow the line of everything. I used to go around here and do this for all the rocks, and you just kind of, like, follow the outline almost of the map. I think we're going to kind of do that and see how easy it is to get a bee to spawn. Watch if a bee just spawns and I'll cry. But I think... Oh, wait, these ones need to be during the day, don't they? Wait, I've just thought about this now. These bees need to be during the day or morning. So we're going to have to, I think, lure during the evening and night. And wait until it gets to the morning, which I think it counts as the morning in Palia. I think it counts... 6 AM, I think. Was technically when it counts as morning. I think it does anyway. I'm going to find, like, a quiet spot because I don't want people running through. That would suck so badly. So I kind of want to find, like, a nice spot. That's just, like, maybe a little bit quieter. Just so people don't run through it. I'm sure they won't, but do you know what I mean? Just in case. Just somewhere a little bit out of the way. I presume you can place lures them anywhere, to be honest. So I just kind of want, like, a nice open space. Not close to too many bushes, I think, because that might get in the way. This is what I'm thinking anyway. It might get in the way a bit. Let's go up here, maybe. Because I was thinking, can you put one on top of here? I've obviously never tried it, and I think this is where one of the bloom events can be. Actually, maybe not. Oh, this is actually not great terrain. Actually, is it... Will this allow me to put one here, I wonder? Let me just see. Oh, it does. Holy shit. Oh, God. Oh, I underestimated how fast bees are again. Oh my God, they're so hard to see. Wait, Bahari bee? What the fuck? What? Wait, does it not... Oh, it spawns in both. Also, what the hell? That's a flow tree. It spawns in both the golden and the Bahari, regardless of where you are in the world. Does that mean we could just chuck it up in the Royal Highlands? I bet it does. Good God, this is a lot of bees. I know it's a bee lure, but still... I'm now realising that a smoke candle would have been really iconic, but, alas. This is so funny. I've never seen this many bees together, obviously, because they're not really... I mean, I think both of them are... I think one of them's rare and one of them's... Oh, shoot, I can't remember, actually. Are they both rare, maybe? In terms of rarity of the actual bugs spawning, I can't remember. But obviously they only usually spawn, like, from when you cut down a tree. So obviously there's no, like, why is the Cernic here? Why are you... Oh my God, hi. Made me sound like I was talking to you. I wanted to go try and take a picture of us, family picture with freaking Cernic. What are you... Is it gone? Has it run away? Jesus, I think it's just glitching. I think it's just glitching. Just gonna take a picture of us. Where did the Cernic go? Oh, look at you in action. Yeah, get it. I want to try and get a really good close-up of the bee as well, actually. That would be fun, right? Of course, now they just don't turn up. I'm like, lol. I don't want to scare them. But I need to be close enough that I can see on the camera. Look, we can see them on the ground. close to a bee as we'll ever see, probably. Look at the little busty on the floor. I don't want to scare them. I just want to see what they look... Oh, that one's close. Whoa, these two are very close to us. Wait, this is perfect. Okay, cool. We can focus now. We can do the bees. I was like, I just want to see them a bit closer up. I always forget you can do that with the camera now. I'm like, well, I think you probably could have always done it, but because obviously only one bee would spawn... Oh, wait, I should invite you to the party. I'm so sorry. Is that a bee? I have no idea. I hope the party invite worked. If by any reason it's being an absolute silly billy, let me know and you can either try and add me or I'll try again. Also, focus check everyone. Oh my god. Bye. Yeet. This is so fun. Why did they get rid of this? Will they bring back? Please bring back more bees. This is very fun. I like seeing all of the bees together. Look at them cutie vibes. I think they're so fun. I don't want them to go away. I'm so sad. You're in? Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm very, very glad. I'm very, very glad. Also, hi, Pep. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lurky. Yay. So many bees. I had no idea that it was going to spawn both. I thought it was still location dependent, because obviously you can't get the Bahari bee in Kilima usually. So I did not expect that. Also, maybe this isn't the best place, because there's all these random logs. I didn't think about that at all. I didn't, like, critically think it whatsoever. So maybe we just... Should we get the flow tree? Do you want the flow tree? I can't be bothered to call it out in chat, I'll be honest. Every time I've done it, so, like, recently, it's just been really embarrassing because no one says anything, and then no one turns up. So I'm like... But we might as well grab it, I think. I think that's totally acceptable. Thank you for the follow, sweet friend. I appreciate you. Yay, Flowwood. It's been a minute since I've got Flowwood. Maybe here isn't too terrible. Would be here be okay for a lure, maybe? We could cut down this wee little one here. Get it out of our way. This isn't too terrible, I think. We could try it. We could try it. It feels like so scary because it's like, well, we only have like a certain amount of these lures. Like I only have 3 of them because I think we were only ever given 3 each, I think, for doing it in the bundle boards. But unfortunately you can't get any more unless someone randomly gifts us one. Which would be tea, but I mean, like again, everyone all got a very limited amount, but I can't remember when about this was. I'm trying to think when it was. Like, when, per se, was the bulletin boards that we got this? Like, because it's a bee, I'm thinking, oh, springtime. I can't really remember when I started to get back into Palia again, so maybe it was something like April, March time, I don't know, something like that. I think. Unsure. But these are so fun, and we're getting some starred ones as well, so we can display those in our houses if we want. I'm kind of excited about that, to be honest, as well. Because again, they don't spawn in super easily, because you have to cut down trees for them, so kind of a unique opportunity to get more of them than you'd ever would. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I like these are so fun. I do like the concept that they have got, you know, like specialized lures. Like around Halloween we got the Halloween rock hopper, and there's a special lure that you can use. I have quite a few of those left, so I'm kind of just keeping those for Halloween. You can use them at any time though, which is fun. So you can use them, but I believe, did they give us the Halloween plush of that? I can't remember. I can't remember if they gave us the rock hopper plush. Or not. I can't remember if it was just the lure to get rock hoppers. Which, if I remember rightly, I think we might have needed the pumpkin ones maybe for something? Or was it just for vibes? Who knows? But I've kept those for this year and stuff. And I believe... am I making it up? But there was one... Was there a snow person one? Or was there just you could get them from snow people? I can't remember. I'm not sorry you can get them from snow people, but... there was that quest around that time, so I'm trying to remember if that was a thing or not. But I no longer really hold out that much hope for anything fun in terms of skins or anything for Christmas, because I feel like they're always a bit ew. Oh, they drop the rainbow ones as well now? Oh, tea. That is kind of cool, actually. I love to see that. Love to see that in a big way. I did really like it. It's very fun. I love bug catching. It is one of my faves. Bug catching and hunting are my top favourite things that I like to do in the game. Especially if I can't decide on doing something, I'll probably just end up coming back and doing some hunting in Palia or something. It just really, like, soothes my brain or whatever. You always think, when you're in a rush to try and get somewhere, I always feel like the time in Palia goes super slowly, but it's only just almost 1 AM now. And it's, like, sobbing. Oh, hold on, someone asked. Mirror fields are good for sugarfly. I don't think I have any rice to help this other person out. We'll check, but I really don't know if I have any rice. Okay, well, they haven't requested any, so I don't know what the tea is with that. Wait, unless that was not... Nope, they literally haven't requested any, so I don't... They haven't requested any rice. That I can see anyway, so that's odd, isn't it? I wonder why I can't see it. But I'm not sure if I have any, though. I'm not sure if I have any... How many bees was that, actually, out of interest? So... 28... Oh, there's another... I was going to say, I was like, that's not a lot of bees, but it is, actually. So 28 and 30, that's 58, and 3, 61. 61 of the Bahari ones, and 31 of the other ones, which is interesting. An interesting split, so it's like double of the Bahari ones. Because I think these... No, they're both... Yeah, the Bahari bee, the actual bee itself, is uncommon. This one is a rare bug, but obviously, with the lures, I presume, even though it's a lure and it will give out just bees, it will give out more of the Bahari bees just because of the rarity and stuff. I can only assume that. I guess we can do one more. Oh, did they request wheat? Do I have any wheat? Why can't I see their request? Oh my god, why was it not... Oh, I've got it. Yeah, I've got loads of some wheat. Okay, I say loads, but... God, I didn't realise. No one's getting honey lure. Absolutely not. Sorry. I'm like, sorry, not at the moment. I'm like, lol. If I can give it, I will, but I'm like, not honey lures. Like, I haven't got that many myself at the moment. So I'm like, sorry. Oh, you got copper? Nice, nice, nice. What we could probably do... I mean, it's still literally not 6 AM. 6 AM is definitely when it becomes the morning, I think. Because I think now technically doesn't count as the morning, although it's like technically in the morning. But I think we could do another one. My last one, and just see. I have no idea what the drop rates are of the plushes, actually. But I was honestly just more curious than anything. I hadn't really planned out what we were going to be bug catching. I was like, we're just going to like talk shit about genAI. And then that happened for like over an hour. But I actually really enjoyed yapping, so... I'm always scared of doing just chatting streams on their own. Because I'm like, oh, I probably couldn't talk for that long, but... I think it's hard to know, because you're like, well, if you have a topic, it's tea, I suppose, you know? But I'm like, yeah, I can talk all day about how pissed off I am at genAI, so... Like, I can full on just keep on going, you know? There's one behind the tree. Ah! Did you keep... Oh, that's so freaking cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And out of the two, the rarer one as well? No way. I'm like, what? This was just a whim as well. This was me just being like, hey, should we just randomly catch some bees today? Like, for no reason. Like, what the helly? Wow, why? Did these need that many? You missed it. Wait, you just... Oh, Palia, what the heck? You were nowhere near too far away. You were literally just there and I was here. Palia, that's not too far away. We were literally, like, together on the same lure. I'm so sorry you didn't get it. What the heck? If I get another one, you can have that one. Which is a bit ambitious if I get another one, but in case it happens. In case it happens, listen. Stranger things have happened in the game at this point. I wouldn't never be surprised with Palia. Never, ever. I'm so surprised, though, it was the golden one now I'm thinking about it. Like, out of the two, the golden one is definitely not what I was imagining would be the one we'd get first, or get at all, really. You know? Like, I'm, like, shocked. Getting a lot of thread as well, because I keep forgetting that the bees give the thread. I don't usually have a lot of thread, so I probably will hopefully try my best to actually not sell everything and keep some of it. Can't really promise, but, you know, I'll try my absolute best to do it. Just don't know if it's possible or not. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's multiple ones up there. Why are they all going all the way over there? The thing is, with bees, they do be flying. They do be flying fast, sorry. Not just flying, that should be obvious, but you know what I mean. They're just really quick. Look at them go. They're like, whoa. When they get scared, I probably should have brought smoke candles, but again, I apparently didn't have all the stuff for it. I must have sold all my coral or something. I do not even know. That's all I can think of, that I must have just sold all that coral. Because at one point I had loads, so I must have just got sick of having too many of it and been like, vibes. The good thing, though, as well about these lures is, like, if the bugs are just still here... The thing with bees, they do be flying, listen. I said it and then my brain, like, buffered afterwards. And I was like, lol. Oh, wait. Lure H4. Are we H4? No, we're J7, because I was like, are they advertising a lure that isn't number one, isn't theirs, and number two, there isn't any of them anymore? So, like, don't advertise that to everybody, because I'm like, it's gone now, I'm sorry. What do they mean by lure? Do we go check it out? Do they probably don't mean a bee one, surely? No, they'll mean a shimmerfly one. I mean, we could go check it out. Wait, where is... I think it's stuck... Oh, I got it, it was stuck in the floor. I got it, it was stuck in the floor. Oh, I got stickers as well. To be real, I don't ever really use them. Should we... Where is H4? Hold on, where is H4 when it's at home? H4? Oh! Like, do you want to go see what the tea is? I've got a couple of lures I could, like, contribute a wee bit, I suppose. I'm happy to go have a little sniff and see what's... See if there's a little function going over here. I presume you can also get shimmerflies here as well as the duskwing, but I think the duskwing's only till 6 AM, so they're probably not... Oh, is it? No, it's 6... Yeah, it's 6 PM till 3 AM, isn't it, for the duskwing? So I think they'll probably be doing shimmers here, I think. But I'm like, listen. Paranoid I got H4 wrong, because I was like, wait, was that actually... Oh, there is one. I was like, I've got H4 really wrong. But I was like, no, I see there is a function going on. I mean, they put it in chat, so I think that means anyone can join in, right? That's how I would, I was about to ask what that... I was like, does that person have a denim shirt on? And I realised it's not a denim shirt. I was like, creasing. Oh my god, my inventory is so bad. Right, I'm not sure why we have an acorn, actually. Oh, we don't need anywhere near all these flowers as well. Oh my goodness. That's too many of them. Feels really bad getting rid of the silk and stuff, but I really probably won't use it. So I'm like, listen, we just... a little bit of space. We can use our pet as well to, like, take some back. And try and be very mindful of the fact that I do not have... Is that squing butterfly? I thought the duskwing was 6 PM till 3. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If I could have sworn during the morning and day. Oh my god, what was I thinking of then? Shit, there's tons of them. I'm having flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks to the absolute horrors of trying to get a duskwing plush. It must be 3 AM till 6. I think I got it back. Yeah. Yeah, now that makes sense. I was like, where have I got this data from? Now it makes sense if it's during the morning, because then, yeah. I think 3 AM is what maybe counts as morning then. And then, 6 is its official evening time. Well, they decided our fate for us, I guess, which is kind of tea. They decided our fate for us. Oh, I need to pick up all the... Oh my god, I was not paying attention at all. There's loads of these random friends behind the tree and everything. I wonder if they're for the shimmerflies or they want the duskwing. I wonder what their journey is here. I think I've got like 4 lures as well, so I can contribute a bit as well. The Duskwing, I think, how many streams did we do for the Duskwing? Like 5 of them, maybe, before we got one? It was genuinely... Some of them, I swear, the catch rates were absolutely diabolical, just getting the Duskwing butterfly to even spawn in. And then other times it was like, all systems go. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a million of them. What the heck? It was all over the place. Like, what is the journey here? But... You still don't have it? Listen, what if it happens now? What if it what if it happens now? I got it with blood, sweat, and tears. It was an absolute journey, honestly, to get it. Like, I would, like, I probably would for, like, some kind of, like, an event or something, I would do it again. Because I already have one, the pressure would be off. It's the same with the rainbow tip butterfly. Like, I don't have my own one that I got, via actually catching it myself. A friend gave it to me, which is very kind of them. So at one point I would love to do it myself and get one that I've obviously caught, but like, my god, like, am I out of bug bombs? I'm out of bug bombs, lol. I need to go and get some more. Oh, BRB. BRB need bombs. Just gonna let people know that I am coming back. Alright, where's Arnie? Because I probably... That's... Oh! What time of the day are you getting up at? I see it's literally 5:10. You don't need to be getting up at this time, unless you're helping around the farm, but you're definitely not. You're in the middle of town, so... I'm just gonna, like, make it easier for myself and just go buy them. Because I'm like, I don't want to have to go... Because there's no way of crafting them out and about. I still think there should be one crafting bench in the middle of each town. Like, at the stables of each one, I still think that would be iconic. Because I'm like, listen, the amount of times I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to go all the way back home just to craft, like, one thing. Like, sobbing. I also still don't really understand why we're not allowed horses in this main bit. I don't really think they're that detrimental. I don't know why the choice is there. Alright, open store. How much is... Oh, yeah, look, we can get loads. Just gonna, like... Am I going to tap out? Yeah. Oh, wait, I'll get a couple of smoke candles, actually. Just a couple, just a few. Can I sell any of this here? No, okay. I was hoping you could, but you can't. But I'm right here, so I can just dump some stuff here. Just sell loads of crap here. I'm going to sell all the bees except the gold ones, because I do want to keep those to my house. Jesus, the bees are worth a lot of money. Wow. I also don't need this much silk. I wanted to keep some, but not that many. That's too many. Those 12 Duskwings are more than we've seen previously sometimes when we were searching for them. Okay, I really don't know if I need copper. I just want to make sure I have a... Where are the... Oh, this is from last stream when we were hunting them. I'm like, where are they from? I'm going to put the bee plush up here just as a good luck charm. I feel like that'll be vibes. Okay, I think that's everything I want to actually get rid of, because I do want to keep the wood and stuff, and now we do have one of these. That's tea. Okay. I'm on my way back now. Oh, no I'm not. I'm going to fix my bug bag, because I've just seen the state of it. It's a little bit broken. It's a little bit busted up, and we don't want that. We don't want that, thank you. And here, you can actually just pay money, which is great, so I don't have to use any of my repair kits, which I absolutely love. What we absolutely love to see. So yeah, in terms of streaming this week, Wednesday I definitely can't do, because apparently my dad's working somewhere I didn't know at all, so I was like, oh, I'll go along for that. Tomorrow he's working in... But I can't go... Well, I could go, but I don't really want to walk around this massive place myself for, like, hours upon end. Plus, also, where he's working is nowhere near the centre as well, so I'll be like, listen, it's a bit difficult to get that working, so, I could stream tomorrow, but I just don't know what my energy level is going to be like. Ooh. Oh, wow, there's a bag here. Let me just pick that up. So it's 6 PM till 3 AM is the Duskwing, yeah. Is that the only bag that I have? I think so. I actually don't know if the other people have left. Obviously, Strawberry's here. But I don't know what the plan is. We could go around and cut trees. if you wanted to. We could try the tree method. Just see if we can get any of these bees, because we ain't got no more bee lures left. I wonder if I just am really cheeky and just like request loads of them, and if anyone just randomly has one, you might get lucky. Some people check them. I'm just gonna request them. I really wish we couldn't. I wish we could make them ourselves now, or we could buy them, but they're like really expensive, so there's like a bit of a trade-off. You know what I mean? That would be kind of cool. But I don't know if maybe we should we try the tree method and see how many we actually get to spawn in. Because I think if we just walk around, basically do a perimeter and hit all the trees, as many as possible, obviously. And because we're in a party as well, like, even if only one of us like hits the bug, then we'll be tea, because it'll be fine. I think. So I think we're just gonna give it a go. We'll see what happens. Because we're in the morning now, so it should be fine. Okay. I think they're pretty obvious when they spawn in as well, from what I remember, so I'm hoping that they'll be obvious. But I think as soon as the tree falls, it spawns. Is this one too big, or is this a... Oh no, it is. We're gonna have a lot of wood. But yeah, as I remember, I think the only time I've only really ever seen them spawn in a couple times, and I only paid attention the first time because I was like, ooh, look, fun, it's a bumblebee. But they can spawn, they can't spawn anywhere else. They can only spawn when you smack trees, which is quite interesting, actually. That was 4 miles away from the tree is? No way. Oh my god! No! Oh my god, what a sweet angel! Where did they get 4 from? Where's your source? Who's dealing honey lures under the table? It's not even honey lures, bee lures under the table. I think we can go hit a couple of these trees. I always get really confused which trees are which. Oh my god, that's so nice. So we have 4 now. We have 4 ones, so when we're in the window of time where none spawn in. Is that silver? Oh, there's a big ass silver here. Where is this? Hold on. I6. I6. Chunky silver. And well, actually, since I have the chat on, it's easier to say it before. Oh, you're good. Oh my god. Oh. Big rock, yeah. Big rock. Oh, nice. Did you have a little fireworks situation? But it's like before, so once I have the chat off, I forgot I had it on today, honestly. And when I have it off, it's quite hard to like quickly do it, do you know what I mean? But I hope you're doing well, Wolves. Thank you so much for being here. We are currently bee hunting. We've done a little bit with lures, and we do now have 4 extra ones, which I've just remembered now that... does anyone else ever forget this? That when you get them, you have to actually open it to claim them? You always forget about it. And then I'm like, wait, what do you mean? But so far we've not got 1 bee from the trees yet. But I'm kind of curious anyway. In terms of like spawn rates of these. Ooh, foraging's gonna go up. This is quite good because my foraging is probably... It's 56 at the moment, so it's not terrible, but it's, yeah. It is what it is. I just remembered I was going to make a smoothie after stream, but yesterday my blender broke. It like nearly set on fire. Crying. Oh, I'm so sad about that now. I completely forgot. I was like, oh, I'll make myself a smoothie. Oh, because my blender, like, blue smoke started pouring out of it. I'm like, oh my god. We haven't even had that blender that long as well. Had it basically since I started meds, which was like March. What was that noise? Oh, was it an arrow? Maybe it was an arrow. I'm not very observant. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Damn it, that's annoying, but we move. We'll get something else. Why is this not? I was doing it for you. I was going to say, I was like, not letting... Like, it's putting me in jail. I can't do it. To be fair, these golden ones are rare, aren't they? It might be the same spawn rate as the Proudhorn Stag Beetle one as well, I think. That might be also the same rarity. So when you smack rocks, you might get a Proudhorn Stag Beetle. And then even rarer, you might get the plush. Ooh, oh, we got an epic. We got an oak amber, though. Damn, okay. I didn't expect that. I find it hard to gauge sometimes. I'm like, you can kind of tell which trees you can cut down, but sometimes I will approach one that's way too big, and I'm like, yeah, that's not choppable at all. But like, I thought maybe. I was like, maybe. I don't know if the bees come from the bushes. So these are bushes. So these bushes will just give you plant fibers. So if you're ever looking for loads of plant fibers, look for those bushes. It took me ages to find some. Because I was like, I thought it meant like these bushes, and I was like, in the early days of Palia, I was trying to hit those, and I was like, I can't. Like, what's the like? I can't understand. But then I realized that they do look slightly different, in terms of their leaves and stuff. So I guess that's kind of a telltale, but there's not as many of them as trees, so it's like, you know. I'm surprised we haven't, well, again, am I surprised? I don't know. Kind of forgot the golden one was a rare one. If we strike out, we can move to Bahari as well and try the Bahari bee. Because as far as I'm aware, I think the Bahari bee is any time of day. Obviously, with the lure as well, it's just whenever. But for cutting down trees, I think it's any time. Does it say? Hold on, let me check. Just says chance to be found when chopping trees. So it doesn't say a time. It doesn't say morning or night. You know, like it doesn't say anything like that. So I'm thinking that means any time. Curious, honestly. I'm more curious than anything. Now we've got some more lures as well, so we can do some of those too. But I am kind of curious for science reasons to be like, oh, I'm just going to grab these since I see them, because I'm like, listen. Just why, like, I think I tried to cut one of these down when I first started the game, and it's like, you can't do that. This is the bush. See, this is a bush. Anyone looking for a bush? This is the bush. It does look slightly different to the actual smaller trees as well, but these ones will just give you plant fibers. Which is useful, I guess, if you're looking just for those. Couldn't tell you exactly what plant fibers are. Well, it turns out, actually, this is a really great place for bushes. There's, like, multiple ones down here. I don't think I've ever come down here. Oh, I didn't mean the bush. I meant to do the tree. Actually, that bush might have given us one sapwood, so I might be lying. Maybe sometimes the bushes do give you sapwood, but I was like, I guess what we could do is like walk that way, like straight ahead. Kind of wiggle our way around that way, and then maybe even we could stop in Leafhopper Hills, maybe, and do a lure there, actually. That might be tea. See what the journey is there. Haven't got one of these frigging golden bees yet, even to spawn in, let alone obviously a plush, but I have a golden bee plush from the lures, so we know it's possible. And that was only our third one, so I'm like, listen, that's the good odds, actually. Really nice odds. I have so much wood. Oh my god, yeah, hold on. I'm trying to think what... Oh yeah, I'll take these... I can use my pet, and I can take... Oh... Can I take these home, though? Because I'm just thinking, what about my... Is my storage bad? I wonder... Actually, yeah, I'll take those back. Let me just equip my pet. I wonder if my storage is bad. I really need to get to finish the artifacts in the Royal Highlands. Oh my god, wait, you did get it! Oh my god, I thought you said you missed it! Oh my god, that was just obviously me getting really confused then. Oh no, it overflowed by 97 items. It didn't give you... Oh my god! Oh, I hate that. It used to be quite bad for that as well, didn't it? Or I found it used to be quite bad, because before they brought in it where the plush like flashes up on the screen, it used to be diabolical for that. I'm just going to chuck away some of this wood. I know that sounds really bad, but I'm like, listen, I just need some space. I just need some space. I will take on my pet, though, because I don't think having for me anyway, having a bee pet would be very good. I imagine I would get confused. But yeah, before plushes used to just come up on the side, like kind of where you see the loot, and they didn't come up in the middle of the screen. And there were so many times where I guess I was picking up loads of stuff at once, and then I just didn't see any notification whatsoever, and I was like, oh, sobbing. And then I like looked back, and I was like, whoa, there's a like, it was genuinely a jump scare. Of course, you're all good, no worries at all. I'm so glad we managed to get the plush, and I'm I'm so glad that it was just being annoying and silly with the notification. I'm so glad you managed to get one. I'm like, yes, let's go. I always hate, I'm like, if I get a plush, I really just want other people to get the plush as well. Am I gonna... Actually, whoa. I probably should stop maybe doing the trees now. I mean, to be fair, I'm not that far away from leaf hopping, so that's good. Yeah, I'm so glad you managed to get it. Just also because it was just like a random whim as well. It's just creasing me because I'm like, lol. Just gonna pick up the sun drops, but it's a little bit harder than I thought on a horse. It was just on a complete whim. I had not even bloody planned. I was like, oh, yeah, bug catch and stuff, but I was like, shit, I haven't even thought about it yet. Where should it go? Where should it go? Wouldn't it be great if the rummage pile was just right here? Oh, sob. Maybe here's nice by this beach. Like here, this is quite open, I think. Quite a nice vibe, I think. Of course, you're all good, you're all good. Thank you so much for the lurky, I appreciate it. Alright, we're gonna try here then. We're gonna try here. Oh, I have got smoke bomb now, of course. I won't put on the buzzy jar because we do get a lot of, what am I saying? We get a lot, oh my god, what am I saying? We get a lot of the golden one, so it kind of won't really be necessary. But, we'll see what goes on. Oh my god! Did they just put that down? Screaming, crying, throwing up? Oh my god, I was turned away. Oh my god, it's like a big one. Like a double one. I'm creasing because that's actually hilarious. I didn't even see them place it down. I was like faced away from them. Oh my god, there's so many creatures. I low-key did not mean this. I feel bad now. I'm like, I'm sorry to encroach on your space with this bee party, but feel free to join in with the bees. God, the bees are fast. When you compare them to the butterflies and stuff, you just realise, you're like, fucking hell. We still do need one of these raspberry beetles. Is they No, these aren't the raspberry ones. These are the princess ones. Call you princess beetle. I do not have the plush of that. Do not have the plush of that. Oh my god. I'm getting confused which ones are bees and which ones are Look at how many bees there are in the screen. They're everywhere, and they really do spread out. Oh my god, that's so funny. I can't believe. I'm sorry to you. Something. What we love to see. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't be picking up butterflies as well. I ain't got no space for butterflies. I got no space for any of this. Why am I picking up some of this stuff? Wow, that's so funny. I was literally turned away from them, and they were turned away from me, and literally, I just happened to place this down as they were placing theirs down. So now it's this huge insect party with loads of bees and loads of everything else, and I'm like, wow, okay. Unintentionally, a big vibe, actually. Kind of good if you want to, like, multiple plushie hunt at once. I did used to really like in Bahari, there was a place where you could get, the potential plushes you could get. Snails spawned in the evening, well, yeah, snails, the glow bugs, and the lunar fairy moth all spawned in the same area. It was like a junction in Bahari. And it meant that you could, like, simultaneously hunt for all of those plushes together, which is, like, such a kind of great use of a lure, really. Because then it's, like, all of those plushies that you can hunt, you know? I guess as long as it's kind of the same, because there is a couple of princess beetles. They are very rare. And I kind of don't want to, like, steal them. But I'm like... I also don't want them to go. Oh no, I think I fucked it now. Is it too late? Oh, the chapper! Oh, I think the chapper made it too late, actually, lol. The chopper made it way too late. Oopsies. Oh my god, these bees are absolutely going! The rate at which they are travelling places is wild times. Wowie. So many of them. Let's just eat real quick as well, because, like, I just realised you're too full to eat anymore, T. I didn't even mean to hit Oh, that's a bee. No way. You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. I don't know if they also hit this bee. They've all gone. I don't know if they hit that bee. Are you joking? This is living proof that just never plan anything and do everything on a whim. Don't bother to plan anything. There's no point. Just vibe. Just pure vibes and vibes alone. Just gonna get rid of anything I really, really don't need because I'm absolutely struggling on space. Just go on vibes. Vibes and vibes alone. Don't bother to pre-plan anything. Why bother? I'm gonna pick these up because it'll bother me, but I will get rid of the butterflies because I really don't need. I'm like shooketh. I'm like, oh my gosh. Wait, there's one over here. Oh yeah. What's this? Beetle? No. I'm sad. I'm like, I wonder if anyone else that was here fishing got one or fishing? They were not fishing. Oh, I wonder if any of them got it. I hope they did. That'd be kind of tea. I'm kind of tempted to now pivot. I'm like, do we look for the princess bug again? Maybe we should stay here because we know they spawned in. I'm like, we got some lures. I'm kind of like, don't mind if I do. Probably definitely going to have to just get rid of some of these things though, because I'm like, listen, I can't. I'm only going to keep the things that are absolutely I need to keep. Other stuff will be kind of taking a backseater. This one actually... Oh, I almost placed another one down. Right, there we go. Got a buzzy jar as well, so we can keep track. Move out the way, little butterfly friend. We want this one. If we get a Princess Ladybug plush, I will actually scream. I'll dress up as the Princess Ladybug if we get the Princess Ladybug plush right now. Bet. I'll do face paint and everything. It'll be a whole thing. I'll do the entire function. Y'all can clip it. That would be wild. But again, I wouldn't put it past Palia. I wouldn't put it past them. This is such a random game with drops like that. It's so random. It is a wild time. I kind of like it though, because the grind for plushies I really enjoy. I currently haven't really done much with plushies other than just put them outside of my house, but we move, you know, it's fine. The princess one is very, very cool. I like that. I think because I like the fact that I've already got the other ladybug one. So I'm like, I would love the princess one. Where did that even go? I mean, it wasn't even that rare. I'm not sure why I was like really like obsessing over that. But I was like, oh my gosh, I've started, now I'll finish, you know? Got that type of energy. Not really getting any of the other things. I suppose some of these, I can't remember what these ones are. What are these ones again? Yeah, the brush tail. I was like, I can't, the name escapes me. Name has, in fact, escaped me. I want the common blue as a plush as well, like Palia, why are we dragging our heels? It'll be quite easy, I think, to make, since they already have butterfly ones. But I'm like, give me more, so I can do nothing with them but keep them outside my plot. That's my dream. We got more random spawns of them a minute ago, but... I'm like, since we got one of each bee plush, I was like, well... we can just randomly pivot and see if we happen across any more princess bugs. There will be, of course, a couple of shimmerflies. Insectpalooza. Wait, when does Insectpalooza start? Hold on. I don't know why I paused it. It was just like a knee-jerk reaction. Has that started now? No. Insectapalooza. Insectapalooza. Can I even spell that? I wanted to say... Well, apparently Cornell University also do an Insectapalooza, because when I put that in, I fully didn't expect there to be any other results. Scream. Oh yeah, 17th to the 24th. Nice. So we're contributing. We're contributing to the insect besties as well. Didn't even know it because I forgot that today was the 17th. How many bug bombs do I have left? Oh my god, loads. Okay, that's fine. Listen, we might as well commit to the bit at this point, I fear. Might as well commit to this. Why not? Should have put that in my title. Insect Palooza starts today. But I completely forgot that that was a thing. So I was like, listen. Completely forgot that function. Yay. So yeah, I might stream tomorrow, but I'm just gonna like be mindful of things, to be honest. I really, really, really want to like force my brain to do some more like co-art streams because like I am still desperately trying to finish off hearings for my shop and stuff like that. Not so casual shout out for my shop. Feel free to check it out. More than anything, just clicking on the link really helps, even if you can't buy something. It really helps with the SEO and the algorithm to show search engines that people are interested, so they're more likely to bubble to the top. Obviously, if you want to buy something, you're more than welcome to as well, but again, there's no pressure. I am trying to make it work. Yeah, Faye has a t-shirt, which is from the 4th floor shop that you see in the link. Our very, very first t-shirt ever to be out in the wild. I'm glad it's good quality. I picked... did I pick comfort colours or did I pick Gildan? I can't remember, but what's nice about 4th wall is you can choose which one you want. So like you can decide like when you make the listing which one you would like. So if you want it to look like be a bit more thin, or if you want like a heavier weight cotton, which is what I kind of like, and I think they're better quality and last really well. So I was like, well, I think that's the tea. But I do like that element of you can choose and have that, which is nice. So I am hopefully going to do more designs for that. At the moment, all the designs have been based on paintings that I've done, or like hearings that I've painted, and I've just kind of like scanned in and then kind of gone from there. But I don't know, like I'm not very, in terms of like digital designs and stuff, like I quite enjoy like using shapes and stuff to make like geometric designs and things like that, more so than like drawing digitally. But I didn't know if people would be into that or not, because I kind of quite enjoy like that aspect. So like using shapes to form like another picture type of thing, like I quite enjoy that. But I just was, again, I'm like, I don't know like if that would be people's vibes or not, but I'm just trying to like, my brain is constantly trying to like think how to make things better and how to you know, hopefully, you know, make it so I can support myself and things doing these outlets, you know, because otherwise I don't know what else I'm gonna freaking do. So like sobbing, actually. Like at one point I think I'll have, like at one point, I don't know, like when I was last in therapy there was like an employment service that they were like you could use, but also it was like completely not neurodivergent friendly whatsoever. It was like access to work, but more like access to work like not neurodivergent people. So I was like, oh, this isn't really iconic. So I'm hoping the service in my area improves for that, because I'm like, listen, I was actually used as a case study when I had my like low intensity therapy. My therapist was like, is it okay if I like use your time in therapy as like a case study to basically be like, you know, it's like therapy can be helpful for neurodivergent people, but it needs to be done in different ways and stuff. So I'm kind of like hoping that that will have some kind of impact. I don't know where I'm going, actually. I was like, like, I'm like, should we keep these flower ones? I feel like we should keep the flower ones, but I'm like, did we? Oh, there's one there. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember where the princess beetle is. Not here, is it? There's another beetle here, but the name's escaped me. It probably is whatever this is. And I've completely, like, the name's gone. I'm like, let's see. Oh. Oh, yeah. This one. The red one is the raspberry beetle, I think. Is it the raspberry beetle? Yes, raspberry beetle. Yes, yes, yes. But I can't remember. Oh, I've completely forgotten where the princess ones spawn in now. I think we only really found them down in not in Mirrorfields, sorry, this is Mirrorfields, down where we were before, I think. I'm just gonna check what these are. I think these are gonna be, what is it, the fire something, fire bestie. Yeah, that one. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, shoot, I thought they were going for it. Oh, they are going for it, they were just kind of going. I was like, I think it's fire, oh god, I've forgotten the name. Also, oh my god, I want this pet so much. Look how cute this is, a big chunky cat. Fire breathing dragon. Okay, I'm not sure if I was really that close with it then. But it was fire something. That's all I could remember, really. Where is this one? Behind here. Right, well, that's a common blue butterfly, so it's not fucking that, is it? Oh, there it is. It's like something. Is that person? Oh, wait, it was a one hit. Damn. Oh, well, the other one was really spicy. But it's not even starred. I would have expected it to be starred. Since I'm actually not that far from, well, okay, I say not that far from the house. I am kind of far from the house, but I'm still going to go. I'm also going to check how long I've been streaming because I have absolutely no idea. But I'm going to go back to my house first. Oh my god, that's the rummage pile. Oh, tea. I was like, whoa. I never looked for the rummage pile any longer, so I was like, whoa, jump scare. But since we are passably closer to my house than we have been in a minute, I'm like, we can just walk there really chaotically, I'm afraid. On my horsey. Very chaos. Very chaos. Oh my god, that person's just called that might not be play on anxiety, but it might be. And I think that's iconic. Oh, while that loads in, what time is it? Okay, we're at like 2.5 hours. That's not actually too bad, to be fair. I was like unsure, really. Unsure. Let's go and sort everything out because my inventory has been screaming for so long. And I've been kind of putting it off, but also I don't, so we're going to have to sell quite a good amount of stuff, I think, because I don't think I have any more storage. I still haven't unlocked the next one up in terms of the chests, because apparently you can get it, I think you get it after you finish the artifacts in Real Highlands, then there's a shop that opens there, and I believe that's when you can get it. You can buy the recipe for it, and then you can use Jadium, which is the green ore from the Highlands, to make it, and it increases. I can't remember how much by. It might be like, because at the moment it's a 14,000, so it might go up to like 14,500 maybe, or I'm not sure what it goes up to actually, or maybe 50,000. I'm not sure. At the moment the max is 14. Oh, 80! Whoa, that's actually tea though. I didn't think it was going to go up that much. That's actually so good. That is really good. That is really good, actually. I'm pretty impressed with that. All right, okay. We're going to sell anything that we are not needing right now because I feel like I should keep this, but I'm not going to. I don't need it. Yeah, this is the thing. They fill up quick, right? Every single time. This one I found the hardest to get because the recipe you've needed to finish the artifacts. I believe all the rest of them you've not needed to do stuff. But it does... like, things fill up so quick, and you're just like, oh my gosh, how does it even happen? But it does. I don't think there's any use for these at all, so I am just going to sell them. I was considering keeping them, and I was like, what for? I don't really need them. I don't really need the silver either, but I will put it in. I will put it in. I'll put those... I can't fit all of those in. We know that for sure. What is there anything we can get rid of, actually? Because I really want to put these bees in. Oh, you haven't... Wait, maybe I'm mistaken then. Maybe I've, like, completely misread it then. And you don't have to do that. Oh my god, what do we have loads of that we don't need loads of? Who knows? I'll have to look it up then. Okay, we don't need that many of those. Because we just basically need enough space to pop in a few essentials. Like, it's nothing wild. You could argue we don't need... Okay, you could argue we don't need 8... Oh my god, that much fertilizer is ridiculous. And then you can put that away, put the clay away, and then, yes, we've actually successfully done it. Hell yes. Yeah, maybe it is. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to look it up because I'm like crying. Right, where are we going to put the bees? Ooh, you know what we could do? We could take a picture of the bees in the garden. That might be tea. Where in the garden? Who knows? What about... Oh, could we... I'm not sure if we can place them on there. Can we? Not you, Frogbert. It's not all about you, babe. It's not about you. Oh my god, are you joking? I'm not even on Frogbert. Right, Frogbert, you're gonna get... Frogbert's gonna go over there in timeout, because I'm not even selected. Oh my god, these are so precious and small. I thought here with the sun might be quite nice. Like one here and one here. Oh my god, stop it. This one's so cute. Get away. Can't tell if that's the same angle. I don't think it is. I think that is. Do you think it's even vaguely possible for me to sit in between them and get a decent picture? Holy shit, they're actually quite big when you set with them. Okay, let's see. This is so possible, I fear. I pressed the wrong button again. Yoink. What? I wanted it to be more even, but I think I'm just gonna have to, like, my OCD is gonna have to just chill out about that, because otherwise we're never gonna get a good picture. Oh my god, why is that nowhere near? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I want it to be right in the middle, but every time I do it, it's not working. Like, why am I leaning off to the side like that? Oh my god, if we do it like that, we're the same size as the bee. That's actually so funny. I like that better. Maybe we'll do, like, one of us, like... I like this pose, but, like, it's like the blank face for me. It's like, the character doesn't smile, and I just find that really funny. I don't know, like... We'll do a little heart one as well, but I think I'll probably end up using the one where I'm the same size as the bee. Because for some reason, that's just really funny. Okay, Frogbert, you can come out of time. I'm so sorry, but you were taking the pee, actually, a little bit there. Come on, game. You can sort yourself out. Come on. Genuinely words of encouragement to Palia right now. Come on. Yeah, man. Let's go. Yeah, man. Please don't crash. There we go. Just needs a minute. It's been so juttery lately for a lot of people, which is a shame, but I think we've all gotten used to it in Palia now. It's not a smooth experience. Even settings on high is really not smooth either, and I'm like sobbing. This is just my, like, plush situation, I guess you could call it, at the moment. Because I don't know where to put them all. Because I do have plans to, like, make a place to put them all, but... So most of them are here, and then I've been keeping one of the gay frogbirds on me at all times for luck. I don't really know how much luck it's been providing, but, like, it's been giving me vibes that it's lucky. So therefore, it's tea. You know what I mean? Are we still in a party together? I don't want to kick from party, I just want to leave the party, because I don't want to break it for you, because I am going to... call it their friends, actually. I'm going to call it there, because I don't want to absolutely overdo it, like I sometimes have done in the past, where I just, like, take the absolute pee and I just push myself. But I've already been going over 2.5 hours now, so I feel like that's quite respectable, given the fact that we, like, literally yapped for, like, a long time. Righty, let's get to the ending. Okay. Everything is just very slow, so maybe it's not even anything, it's literally just that. It's just a bit of a slow internet, I don't know. I'm just gonna go onto Twitch real quick. I haven't decided if we're raiding out yet, friends. I will be deciding promptly in a second. I always get, like, I don't know, no one's ever really asked me about why I don't always raid out, but sometimes I just get really anxious. Yeah, there's literally not a single soul on that has the badge, so I think I'm just gonna leave it today for safety. Because at the moment, I'm only really comfortable raiding people that have the badge to notify that they're 100% opted out of the AI thing. I'm like, just for my own vibes, you know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, no one on my list has the badge at the moment. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just going to just do a little end. We're just gonna do a little end, because for all the streamers out there, you 100% don't actually have to raid. It's not in the rule book. It isn't in the rulebook, I promise. But this is my Discord, friends, and these are my socials. If anyone wants to catch me on Discord, we have a little server. Very, very chill there, very low energy, low spoons vibes. We have different channels for different games, and all that good stuff. Just a place to yap and chat as well. We have, like, vent spaces for, like, chronic illness, you know, LGBTQA plus issues and stuff like that. Loads and loads of different spaces and things as well. Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's what we love to see. It's what we love to see. But yeah, so if you want to come to the Discord, you're more than welcome to. There is never any pressure. But if you want to, you get notifications and stuff. I do have notifications for things like streams or social pings or just announcement pings, so that they can be customized as well. We love to see it. Yeah, exactly, for real, for real. Like, it is slow to adopt, the other day I saw loads of people with it on, and it's just for like an extra level of safety for the community. And obviously, I know that that doesn't guarantee someone isn't like opted in, but it's just for me when I'm scrolling down the list of people, it gives me that indication straight away, and I'm like, okay, cool, right. And then I feel like I'm just going to use that as an indicator for now. Obviously, if it ends up not getting maybe as widely adopted, then I'll probably just start going on tags. But I'm so fearful of accidentally. And the thing is, it's like it's not even rating someone that is not even is pro AI. They just might not have turned off their thing and they don't know about it yet. Do you know what I mean? Or do you know what I mean? Like I'm so anxious about. But yeah, also these are my socials. These are all my linkies. If you want to check me out anywhere else, the VOD will be going up on YouTube after stream, and all my game clips go there now. I'm pretty much like separating things a bit now. So YouTube is for VODs and clips. And then places like TikTok, I do like blind box unboxings, some lifestyle bits, trinkety bits, neurodivergent bit, like stuff like that. I'm kind of separating it because I feel like my TikTok was really chaotic because it was just a mix of everything. So I've kind of been like, YouTube is the place for like stream stuff, the off Twitch essentially. But I think we're on like 75 subbies now on YouTube, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what? Like that's so cool. So if anyone wants to sub, I feel like I should do something special for 100 subs on YouTube. I know maybe to some people that's not a lot, but for me it is. I'm like, oh my god, that is a lot. But yeah, and then very, very, very last thing as well. A reminder, if anyone wants to support in any way at all, consider supporting off Twitch. That goes for me and any other streamers including yourself as well. Definitely do not feel afraid to advocate for yourself in your own stream spaces, to be like, hey, if you're considering subbing, maybe consider something else. And again, thank you so much for the Ko-Fi donations. Where is the YouTube link? Yes, you're right. You're right. Ta-da! But yeah, I've got. Oh, listen, sorry. I should let the mods do their freaking things. So sorry. So sorry. I don't know why. It's not that I forget that I have mods. Obviously, I don't. It's just knee-jerk reaction. But yeah, I post like all the VODs go up there and clips from the stream. Also, other gaming clips. I've been starting to make some other gaming clips. They've been doing terrible in the algorithm. So if you see any of them and you're like, wow, only 3 views, just view it like a million times. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know when I'll be back streaming. Tomorrow, if I happen to have any energy. Wednesday, definitely not. So we're looking at a potential Thursday, Friday situation. I'm trying to keep weekends free still because I think when I get to the weekend, I'm always so tired. I just don't think it's a good idea unless there's like an event that is on the weekend or whatever. I think I want to try and get back into, at the moment so far, I think for the last few weeks, we've done at least 2 streams a week, even if they've been a bit spaced out. Most of the time we can manage that. Again, make sure you turn on notifications on Twitch. If you're in the Discord, you'll get pings. Socials as well. I always post on Blue Sky when I'm going live, so just look out for that is the best thing I can say. If I have anything in advance, I'll put it on Twitch, but it's not always as simple as that, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope everyone is having a good day so far and has a great rest of your day. I will catch you when I catch you. I hope everyone's enjoyed the stream. And I will see you in the next one real soon. Goodbye.